career, 256 games under his belt. He's 60 years old, a personal injury attorney, and 3-year letterman as a Nebraska quarterback. Tommy Cleve Blakeman. Nice. He's worked 12 Bears games in his career, and they've gone 5-7. The rest of his crew, Scott Campbell is the umpire, Dana McKenzie, the down judge. Line judge is Julian Mapp, and now time for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Nadia Yates with the national anthem here at GHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Venerable stadium indeed, one that is a topic of conversation about where the new stadium could wind up, whether it be in the state of Kansas or just over the border here in Missouri.
I mean, they got a significant amount of property if they're going to rebuild this structure somehow, some way over the next few years, and they get a great support here. The people line up all day just to get into the parking lot, and you know, having been here and from this press box, you can see the surrounding parking lots. And as soon as those gates open, you see these fans just fill in, and they all have their tailgating material ready to set up.
Blasingame and Blackwell, the captains for the Bears in midfield on the Arrowhead as we go down to Cleve Blakeman for tonight's coin toss. The coin toss brought to you by Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. Enjoy over 1,700 slots and 80 table games. The party never stops at Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. Z-Dog, what do you got?
Okay, Cap. Welcome to tonight's games. Good luck to both teams. The coin, the helmet side is heads, the T side is tails. Helmet is heads, T side is tails. Chicago, you're the visiting team. It is your choice. Heads. Heads is the call.
Coin in the air.
It is heads. You win the toss. We'll take the ball.
Bears will take the opening kickoff of tonight's game. And the Bears look to handle their business and elevate their game today. And the opening kickoff brought to you by the Village of Bolingbrook, where you can elevate the future of your business. Visit bebolingbrook.com to learn more. Glad you're with us tonight here on sunny sky evening in Kansas City. Flags are blowing about an 8-mile-per-hour gust, but other than that, beautiful conditions. Certainly we expect at this time of year, Tommy, to have some 95-degree temperatures and high humidity here in this part of the country.
That's beautiful. The Bears this year have had a perfect preseason schedule. 2 games on Saturday at noon, and now this one on a Thursday night, so they can get right back to work this weekend, figure out who's going to be on the roster, what type of cuts they're going to make, how they're going to put together the practice squad, and then set their sights on the Tennessee Titans and get prepared for that.
This is an audition game by and large for a lot of guys. Show us why we need you here and what you've done to prove it to be here, and the other 31 teams why we might want you as well. All these players are on the radar indeed for practice squads, and I hate to keep saying that about the other 31 teams, but it is reality, and that's the way it works in the National Football League. There's only so much room at the end.
Butker is going to kick off here. We anticipated maybe it'd be a position player kicking off for Dave Tobe, special teams coordinator of the Chiefs, but it is going to be their kicker, who, you know, Doug mentioned was looking at to kick the 66-yard field goal during warm-ups. Tried a 69-yard field goal, was short a couple times, but, you know, This guy is
Terrific player.
Yeah, one of the bigger legs in the league.
900 points in his career. Back deep on the near side, Tyler Scott. Far side, DeAndre, as he will kick the ball to Carter at about the 1 yard line. Inside the numbers to the 10, veers to the middle of the field, 20, hit and glances off the blow. He'll get across the 25 to the 27 yard line. And the Bears will put it in play after a 26-yard return, only the 7th kick return this preseason for the Bears. Kansas City, 8 different players have 10 returns in just 2 games. So here we go with the opening drive. Toyota's national sales event is on. Visit your local Toyota dealer and snap up the Toyota that's right for you. Hurry in now before it all ends. Toyota, let's go places. And Tyson Bagent with his father in the stands after arm wrestling last night right across the street from where we ate dinner. Dispatched his man quite properly as one of the best in the world. Bagent under center from the 27-yard line. He'll take and toss. Flips it to the right side. Running is Homer across the 30 to the 31 outside the numbers. Boy, he's brought down there by Kansas City's flowing defense. 4 or 5 on the run. It's Jack Cochran with the tackle.
Travis Homer, another one of those guys that's fighting for playing time at the running back position, but will be a major contributor on all of the special teams. He's a guy that is in great physical condition, and maybe he can add you that element from the running back position.
Second down coming up here for the Bears. They need the 37-yard line to advance and get a fresh set of down. Snap is back. Bagent looking, now rolling to his right. Throws on the run at the turf it at the feet of his running back. That's Homer at around the 34-yard line. Tyson Bagent, the quarterback wearing number 17. A lot of promise, a lot of belief in him, Tom, to be the backup quarterback here, despite his relative inexperience with just 4 starts out of Shepherd.
Yeah, disappointed in that pass right there because the running back was open. You'd like to see an accurate pass delivered to him on the run and be able to convert extra yards.
Third down coming up here for the Bears. Bagent with the back on his right hip, 2-by-2 formation. Corners up tight, safeties are back, patrolling each of the hash marks. Bagent works the clock down to 4, takes the snap. Very good pocket, flips it left. It is caught, penalty marker. Should be enough for a first down to DeAndre Carter on the top of the field near the 37-yard line. We'll have to check the flag. He was ushered to the chalk on the far side. Will it be a Bears first down?
Tyson winding that clock down to see if the interior linebacker was going to give an indication if he was going to blitz or not.
Defense. Number 44. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Cam Jones, the penalty, the number 44, the linebacker for the Kansas City Chiefs, and a fresh set of downs. Second year out of Indiana.
Result of the play is a first down.
So they did get the first down on the catch.
Kari Blasingame and Sweeney come into the game. Tyler Scott goes out. So, to see if they're intent on running the ball with the I formation, big back in front.
Doug Kramer out of Hinsdale on the ball, snaps it to Bagent, who play fakes. Now going to roll and throw wide open. He's got Simba Webster at the 37 of the Chiefs. Down the sideline inside the 25 and taken out of bounds. Huge play for the veteran, number 83. Bagent on the boot left, fires left, and it's a big first down. On first down of 44 yards.
The initial formation, the I formation, caught the attention of the defense. They overreacted to their left. Tyson rolled to his left. And it's not easy for a quarterback to make an accurate throw when they're rolling away from their prominent hand.
Watson on the tackle to the 19 in the red zone out of the traditional eye. The handoff to Blasingame. He gets a push from the pile in front near the 15-yard line. Up the left hash for Blasingame. A rare carry for the veteran fullback.
A guy, Jeff, that I feel that's been underutilized since he's been a part of the Bears organization. He's got good hands. He can catch well. You look at that carry right there where he gets 4.5, almost 5 yards on strength alone. Hopefully, Shane Waldron finds a little bit more activity for him this year.
Second down and 6 ball on the 15-yard line. 11 career carries for Blasingame, who also catches the football. Tyler Scott motions to the left slot with Simba Webster. They're all lined up inside the numbers left. Single receiver to the right is tight end Stephen Carlson, along with Sweeney. Snap back to Bagent under a blitz. Steps up, hit, and down he goes. Penalty markers fly as well as he's knocked back to the 25-yard line. Steve Spagnuolo, the only defensive coordinator to win 4 Super Bowls in his various positions, likes to put pressure on the quarterback, and no surprise there.
First blitzer, Homer did a nice job of picking
defense
up.
Number 24.
Wow.
It's a 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
That wipes it out. And a first down, Kelvin Joseph, the corner, flagged by official Clete Blinkman and his crew.
So a couple of the Bears did give up pressure, but obviously there was a holding call, and that's one of the things you have to live with as a defensive coordinator. If you're going to blitz, you're going to put extra pressure on individual coverage downfield, and that's what
now a stoppage in play. And by the way, Borum, Murray, Kramer, Pryor, and Curhan are the starting 5 offensive linemen tonight for the Bears on this opening drive. 12:23 to play in this first quarter, opening drive of the Bears.
And probably the most versatile offensive lineman in that group is Matt Pryor. He's big enough to play anywhere on the offensive line. He's played some tackle in his past, but primarily he's played right guard in game time conditions.
High formation from the 11-yard line. This is Tyson Bagent making a check at the line of scrimmage. Glassing game ahead of Homer. Receivers each way and a tight end. Sweeney right side of the line. Snap. Extends the handoff right. Homer patiently cuts it upfield and plows through some Chiefs down near the 5-yard line. Nice, powerful run by Travis Homer. Picks up 5 on the run. Homer in his career in the regular season, 5.5 a carry and a touchdown, along with 52 catches and 30 special teams tackles. He is a core special teams player as well.
Good patience, good vision. He allowed the linebackers to get in position where they could be picked up by tight end and offensive linemen and then cut it back to that open area.
7th play of the drive that started at the 27-yard line of the Bears. They've driven to the Kansas City 6. Snap at a fake flip. Bagent rolling right. Going to take the 5. Dives for the pylon. He is in for the touchdown. Touchdown Bears. Tyson Bagent. Hands extended high. Picks up 5 in the TD, and the Bears are on the board in the opening drive here in Kansas City.
Going to be holding again on Kansas City. Flag in the end zone.
Holding. Defense number 24.
Yep.
Penalties declined. It's on the play. It's a touchdown.
Kelvin Joseph for the second time on the drive with the penalty marker down. The cornerback flag and Kelvin Joseph.
He was a little bit too. He was a little bit over aggressive against Simba Webster. And as Bagent rolled out to his right, Jeff, he was so out of position, he just grabbed him to keep him from getting into the route. Tyson Bagent recognized it, nowhere to throw it, so take it in yourself.
73 yards, covered in 3:37. The Bagent touchdown run of 5 yards around right end. Extra point now to the hold of Torrey Taylor. Here's Cairo Santos, the former Kansas City Chief, who began his career here. Popped it through. It's 7-0. Bears have the lead here in Kansas City on the Chicago Bears Radio Network.
Style. Drive home in your new Acura from Advantage Acura of Naperville. With more selection to choose from and more savings, they're committed to providing a smooth and easy car buying process. Advantage Acura values your time. They'll have you in your new Acura in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. That's right, drive off in your new Acura in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. Visit AdvantageAcura.com or see them in Naperville.
Most mentioned offer upon arrival before negotiation. Restrictions apply. Ask dealer for details.
Tito's handmade vodka on game day? Pour me in, coach. From a seat in the stands to the best seat on the couch, root for your favorite team with your favorite team spirit. No matter who's on your roster, lineup, or lucky jersey, make Tito's your first-round bottle pick. Whose house? Tito's house. Find cocktail recipes for every fan at Tito'sVodka.com. 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof. Crafted to be savored responsibly.
Hi, this is Dave Musial, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, Electric, and I personally guarantee to beat any quote on a new furnace and AC by up to $1,000. Even the so-called buy a furnace, get an air conditioner free. That's right. Four Seasons will beat any so-called buy one, get one free offer by $1,000. And Four Seasons guarantees same-day installation. And we have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. So call today.
For all the right reasons, call 866 4 Seasons.
With 3 locations to serve Chicagoland, Advantage Chevrolet gives you so much more. Visit and see the amazing inventory and savings at Advantage Chevrolet Bolingbrook. And Advantage Chevrolet values your time. They'll have you in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. That's right. Drive off in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they will make your first car payment. Visit AdvantageChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Must mention offer upon arrival before negotiation. Restrictions apply. Ask dealer for details.
Every Bears game on FM 100.3 HD2 ESPN Chicago.
That Bears touchdown is brought to you by Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana, located 30 minutes from Soldier Field, I-80-94, exit 6, a 5-yard run by Tyson Bagent capping a 7-play, 73-yard drive in 3:37, highlighted by a 44-yard throw and run to Simba Webster. 3 Kansas City penalties, 2 decline. Now the kickoff here by Santos. Steele is out there, the young fullback, far side of the field, and he's going to get it at the 7-yard line of the run outside the numbers, up the numbers to the 20, to the 25, hole at the 30, and hanging on to make the tackle is Davis for the Bears. Nice return by the young man. Former Ball State running back. We'll see him carry the ball tonight. That's a 31-yard return. Javen White, on the tackle.
Yeah, it was a nice patience there by Javen White because there was a big hole there. So he had to make sure that he didn't get overexcited and open up the space even more for the running back. Held his patience, attacked the legs, and took him down.
So the Kansas City Chiefs begin with Oladokin at quarterback from his 35-yard line. Brings a man in motion to the near side. Bears with a 4-man front, corners off the ball across the board in nickel. They're going to run it. And running into the teeth of the Bears defense, which has been outstanding all preseason, fueled by what was the number 1 rush defense in the NFL last year. No gain on that run by Deneric Prince.
Nice job by Micah Baskerville there. We saw him get an interception in the Buffalo game, return it for a touchdown. But I think the key demands for the linebacker position is being able to play the run. Did a really nice job right there, filtering through the offensive line and making the play.
Chiefs now look at second down coming up here in 9. They're actually going to give him a yard. Out of the pistol formation. Oladokin, the quarterback, going to toss it right. That's Prince. Holding should be called, and it does. Tommy, you had it all along. And the tackle made at the top of the field by Tarvarius Moore, the former 49er, trying to make this team as a veteran.
Offense number 77. 10-yard penalty. Replay second down.
Lucas Yang, a 4th-year player out of TCU, a former 3rd-round pick, to start tonight at right tackle.
Ogbong Bamiga. He made a great job of undercutting the offensive lineman. He got out of balance, and his only way to get a hand on the player was to reach back, grab him, pulled the jersey of the Chicago Bear. Easy call. You called it seconds before it happened.
You're going to go with Ogbong Bamiga, aren't you? You're not going to do the AO. I like it.
No, listen, man, I owe it to him. I owe it to him to learn how to properly enunciate.
Oladokin against a 4-man front that's spread wide on the Chiefs. Safeties are back, corners off the ball. It's a wide 9 technique for Booker. The snap to Oladokin. Here comes Booker with pressure in his face, gets it away and completes the pass. And Kadarius Toney makes the catch at around the 45, gets hammered down all the way out to the 48-yard line. They'll give him some forward progress there, and that's a 20-yard strike with Booker in the eyes of the quarterback, Oladokin.
You know, Booker beat Wayne Morris immediately. And Wayne Morris kind of had a little bit of a grab from his right arm because Booker swam him so quickly, but the ball got out of the hands of the quarterback efficiently, and the catch was made.
Former 1st-round pick. Chiefs go 3-2. Now they bring Prince on the right hip of Oladokin. We'll get to J-Mac in a moment. Snap is back. Oladokin with some pressure. Now he dumps it off on a screen. Deneric Prince is ripped out of the ground. It's Ogbong Bamiga. First down the scene to trip him up. He glanced off the blow. He'll get into Bears territory to the 49. Time now for our sideline report, sponsored each and every week by Old National Bank. What do you got?
Yeah, this Bears defense right now, the spotlight is on Dominique Robinson. We just seen Austin Booker almost get a sack with an inside move on the left tackle. Let's see what Dominique Robinson can do fighting for a roster spot on this Bears team.
Good point there.
Well received all camp by the Bears coaches, including Eric Washington. 2-2 for the Chiefs. Back on the right hip of Oladokin. Blitz is coming. Hit as he throws. Pass completed to Toney. Inside the Bear 45-yard line of the 43. Oladokin took a pop, though, on that blitz fired up by the Bears defensive play caller, whom I don't know who it is tonight, if it's Flus or Eric, but it's a 6-yard pickup.
You know, I got to say I'm surprised that we didn't get a sideline report when Kari Blasingame got a carry by our resident fullback there on the sideline. I thought the light would be blinking.
You always got to give the fullback, give that dog a bone. He's out there putting his body on the line for these running back. Give that dog a bone.
That's right.
A rib bone here in Kansas City, a rib one.
Yeah, 8:16 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Bears have the lead. Both the Chiefs on the attack. Motion man to the right, out of the eye. They hand it off to Prince up the middle. He is really swarmed by a bunch of white jerseys. Disappears there on a 3rd down and 1, and the Bears stuff it again. So the run defense continues to be great, Tommy.
These guys, they have a really nice way of filtering through the red jerseys, and if they don't get a perfect immediate stopping hit, they surround the enemy and make sure that they bring him to the ground with a group effort.
Giving assist down the plate to Roddy Stewart, the undrafted rookie out of Troy. Fourth down, they're going for it. Oladokin, gun, and is down. What a blitz run defense by Travarius Moore on the draw. Out of the shotgun. A shotgun draw wiped him out and nowhere to go. That's a loss. On fourth down, Bears take over on down.
I know Badouche is a reference used primarily for the big guys, but I think you got to come up with something for the defensive backs because
it happened so fast. Took me off guard. Love that play.
Right, again, but it's, your favorite play in football is the defensive back blitz.
He really came out of nowhere as we break 7-0. Bears have the lead and the ball coming back here with 7:28 to go in the first quarter on the Bears Radio Network.
Jan from Toyota here. At Toyota's national sales event, there's still time to squeeze more fun out of summer with a new Camry, RAV4, Corolla, and more. So go on, squeeze your extended family into a Highlander for a family reunion.
Everybody in. Tammy, Teddy, Toady, Tommy, Toby, Terry. Wait, where's Rex?
Or stop for some fresh squeezed lemonade in a Prius.
Ooh, how much?
$15.
Okay, now that's a squeeze.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Event ends September 3rd. Toyota, let's go places.
Miller Lite is brewed with great taste and only great taste.
The Miller Brewing Company would like to issue a correction. Miller Lite is brewed to be less filling. What are you doing here?
Miller Lite tastes great.
Look, I'm just reading the script. It says less filling.
That's not what my script says.
Well, mine said.
We'd like to apologize for the previous announcers. Miller Lite is in fact less filling and tastes great. Time to shine, legal guy.
Celebrate responsibly. Milwaukee, Wisconsin beer. 96 calories and 3.2 grams carbs per 12 ounces. Fewer calories and carbs than premium regular beer.
Steady.
Don't worry, I got this.
Take it easy.
Oh, look, a bird.
Running a commercial business comes with risk. When the unexpected happens, you need a partner by your side to manage it. Ings Insurance Agency can help you protect your dream of owning and running a business. Meet with Ings and they will listen and learn about what keeps you up nights. They'll develop a strategy to keep your staff and all creatures, safe and protected. IngsInsurance.com. Advantage Toyota of River Oaks has the new Toyota you've been looking for. Come browse their extensive inventory of top quality vehicles priced less than you'd expect. Always backed up by unparalleled customer service and a seamless buying experience. Advantage Toyota values your time. They'll have you in your new Toyota in less than 60 minutes or they'll make your first car payment. That's right, drive off in your new Toyota in less than 60 minutes or they'll make your first car payment. Come see them or visit AdvantageToyotaRiverOaks.com.
Must mention offer upon arrival before negotiation. Restrictions apply. Ask dealer for details.
Game Day Tailgate starts 4 hours before kickoff. ESPN Chicago.
Jeff and Tom J-Mac here in Kansas City after the Bears make a big defensive stop on 4th and short. They take over at the 46-yard line. On the left hash, Bears territory, left to right. Tyson Bagent with a 5-yard touchdown run. The lone score. This is the second series for the Bears. Takes the snap with good protection, throws wide, and Tyler Scott cannot hang on. And defending the play for Kansas City, Jaden Hicks, a really promising safety from Washington State, was not a top pick, later round pick. Surprised that he lasted that long. Kansas City likes him.
Yeah, that's a catch Tyler Scott's got to make. I know you don't have a lot of time to sit there and focus, and it's a quick hitting pass, but again, it's a first down pass that gets you into 2nd and 5 if you make the catch.
Shotgun for Bagent goes 1-by-2, slot right on a draw. Here is Homer, tries to shed the tackle, but can't escape the grasp of the defender. A 1-yard run on a tackle by Jack Conklin.
Larry Borum down, taking a knee. Okay, what's he going to do? He's probably going to be forced off the field. Bring in Collins. Oh, no, he's going to go back in. Just get out, Larry. Take a play off.
Fabian Collins coming in. Play clock at 18. Now he's got to take a knee. So whatever it is that's bothering, and it's significant enough.
That last play they had called, it could have been big because they were bringing a blitz by a defensive back to the outside left. Tyson Bagent hesitantly gave the handoff. If he would have broke 1 second level tackle, he might have been gone.
So now Borum going down on his back or his side. Now on his back, they're going to look him over. And they may want to take a full time out here, potentially.
Yeah, they are.
And they will. It is 7-0 Bears over the Chiefs as they attend the Larry Borum will break with 6:55 to go in the opening quarter on the Chicago Bears Radio Network.
What would you do with $1 million? Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana wants to give you the chance to find out in our $1 million giveaway. Earn July 1st through December 27th. Then join us each Friday for your chance to win a grand finale spot for a 1 in 500 chance to be the guaranteed winner of $1 million. The $1 million giveaway, exclusively at Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana. Must be 21. See Players Club for complete details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
Your company can save money by becoming more energy efficient. In fact, the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program can help your business find up to 35% in energy savings, resulting in lower energy costs. At ComEd, we're not just moving toward a clean energy future. We're powering the future of your business. Sign up for your free facility assessment at comed.com/poweringbiz. Terms and conditions apply. Offers are subject to change. Actual savings will vary by customer's usage and rate. The ComEd Energy Efficiency Program is funded in compliance with state law.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Ask Conan Insurance in Aurora if auto owners make sense for you.
Acura is a leader in reliability and style. Drive home in your new Acura from Advantage Acura of Naperville. With more selection to choose from and more savings, they're committed to providing a smooth and easy car buying process. Advantage Acura values your time. They'll have you in your new Acura in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. That's right, drive off in your new Acura in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. Visit AdvantageAcura.com or see them in Naperville.
Most mentioned offer upon arrival before negotiation. Restrictions apply. Ask dealer for details.
Bears Friday starts with Captain Jay Hood at 7 a.m. on ESPN Chicago.
Time for an Old National Bank Sideline Report where relationships and results matter. Get old. What's the latest, J-Mac?
Yeah, backup left tackle Larry Borum looked like he got rolled up on that last carry by Travis Homer. Now, here's the thing. They moved Aviante Collins, who normally plays right tackle, move him to left tackle. Braxton Jones not dressed tonight. And then Kiran Amagaje just activated off the non-football injury list, also not dressed.
Leaves a 3rd and 9 now for Bajan of the Bears, up 7-0 here in the first quarter. Takes the snap in the gun, 4-man protection, throws right on the slant. Simba Webster hangs out of the football near the 46-yard line of Kansas City before he's immediately brought down, a pickup of 7. And he's shy of a first down, leaving the Bears 4th and 2. Looks like they'll keep the offense on the field.
Interesting call here. Primarily have wide receivers. They just brought in Sweeney. They got Tyler Scott in the game. And they got Travis Homer as the single back.
Will Spagnola dial up a blitz here. Heavy box. Scott in motion to the left. Snap and a roll. The near side. Bajan through the hand. Little too much muscle on it maybe for Travis Homer at the 42. Would have been a first down. It was there for the taking, Tommy.
Yeah, he threw it to his backside shoulder. And that's a play that's not a really pass of much length. It's just to get beyond the first down marker. You put that ball in front of Travis Homer in a catchable position, that's first down, time on offense on the field.
So both offenses fail on 4th down, and so the game has really stayed between the 45s here as the Chiefs come back out of the field.
Great play call by Shane Waldron. Roll the quarterback to the right, moving to the right.
Robinson and Booker are the edges as Oladokin takes the snap, fakes, and now throws right side on the money at the 49 of the Bears and shoved out of bounds on the far side of the field by Blackwell. The catch made by Justin Ross, 6'4" receiver for Kansas City, and a first down.
First down catch there. You know, Josh Blackwell had to use his leverage against the sideline, but he wasn't able to get him out of bounds, so he was able to have that extra running room and get right beyond the first down marker.
Yeah, you know, back to the Bajan throw. I keep talking about this. Passes of 5 yards or even 10 yards, 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, 5 yards. They got to be accurate.
Yes.
It's an underrated statistic. If you can't do those type of throws consistently, it comes back to haunt you as a quarterback. Here's Oladokin with a snap, throwing right, and it's Tavares Moore making the tackle on the far side of the field as they connect with their big tight end, the veteran, the former Viking, Irv Smith Jr. here. Tommy picks up 3 on first down.
Yeah, you know, the key element there is Dominique Robinson. If he could be more destructive, more in the passing lane of the quarterback there, making him adjust his arm, maybe that can contribute to an incompletion. But the offensive tackle did a nice job of getting Dominique Robinson's hands down.
Here's Oladokun on second down. You got Noah Sewell looking like he's coming on the run blitz. They run the other way. The Bears get penetration from Austin Booker to trip him up. They'll grind near the 41-yard line of the Bears, rather. Kansas City gets no gain on their run. So running up the middle has been to no fruition for the Kansas City Chiefs, bearing no fruit, I should say. And it's 4:35 to go in the quarter. Bears up 7-0.
Great job by Austin Booker. That offensive tackle took a step with his left. Austin Booker dipped his right shoulder underneath that offensive tackle into the backfield, making the play.
3-by-2 becomes 3-by-1 with Steele, the fullback, on the right hip of Oladokun. On third down, they need the 28-yard line. Back to throw. Oladokun steps up, fires way over the head of a receiver down the field with Jonathan Owens defending McCall Hardman, their Super Bowl hero, who caught the touchdown that won the game with the Chiefs. It is fourth down, and out comes the field goal.
Another Austin Booker move. So he's now going to work with the defensive tackle next to him. As they go to run a stun, he does a spin move. The offensive lineman misses him, and then he's able to focus back on where the football is and hurry up the throw and create the incompletion. I might take him out of the game.
From the right hash, this one will be a beauty from 59. Snap and placement for Harrison Butker. Does it have the distance? It sure does, but it does not have the direction. No good from 59 for Harrison Butker. One of the best kickers in the National Football League in his career. He has hit 28 of 40 from 50 plus, but right there, no good. 4:07 to go, first quarter. Bears maintain a 7-0 lead over the Kansas City Chiefs here on the Bears Radio Network.
Chicagoland, your #1 team for luxury is Bill Jacobs Auto Group. We're leading the league with top new car volume for BMW, Land Rover, Mini, and Volkswagen. Discover an experience that matches our winning lineup. Drive home in style and comfort today. At Bill Jacobs, the cars bring you in. The experience brings you back. Year-to-date new car volume for BMW, Land Rover, Mini, and Volkswagen.
8 months of thrilling playoffs, of impossible comebacks, of nerve-shredding putts on the 18th hole. Come down to one final showdown in Chi-Town. Catch Live Golf Chicago at Bolingbrook Golf Club from the 13th to the 15th of September and see John Rahm, Cam Smith, and Bryson DeChambeau in a 3-day battle to crown the new individual champion. 54 players, 3 days, 1 prize. Get your tickets at livegolf.com. That's LIVgolf.com.
Hearing vital organs would be temporarily removed to reach my cancer had me speechless. I'm Jessica, and my team at Northwestern Memorial Hospital coordinated a complex surgery to save my life.
Nationally ranked for cancer by U.S. News and World Report, Jessica's team temporarily removed her liver and kidney to reach the tumor, replace the damaged vein, and eliminate the cancer in her heart.
My team stopped at nothing, and now nothing can stop me.
Northwestern Medicine. Better.
This summer, excitement starts behind the wheel of an all-electric BMW. Experience the BMW i4. That's confident, quick, and unmistakably BMW. Or feel the thrill of the electric BMW iX with its elevated design and unrelenting performance. This season's excitement starts at the electric BMW Summer Sales Event. BMW, the ultimate electric driving machine. Hurry in for exceptional offers through September 3rd.
Game day tailgate starts 4 hours before kickoff. ESPN Chicago.
Tyson Bajan's day is over as the Bears take over at the 49-yard line after the fourth down stop. And at quarterback, Brett Rippon, who had that real good game in Canton. 5th year out of Boise State, undrafted by Denver from Spokane, Washington. As he takes over, and a good field position start for the Bears left to right. One back set, receiver each way, and double tight ends right side of the line. Here is the snap of the toss. Cutting back to the middle of the field is Ian Wheeler. He'll get across midfield and then storm back by that red jerseys at the 49-yard line of Kansas City territory on the Kansas City Arrowhead in midfield.
Yeah, kind of get what you can get out of it. There is a little penetration on the left-hand side of the offensive line, right-hand side of the defense, that Ian Wheeler was in an avoidance carry before he ever got to the line of scrimmage. Was good to get the 2 yards out of it that he did.
Bajan 3 of 6, 57 yards, 44 of it on one throw to Simba Webster, and a 1 yard rushing and one rushing touchdown a 5-yarder, and the Bears have the lead. 3:27 to go in the quarter. It is 2nd down and 8. From center, play fake. Rippon sets up the throw, going to screen it. Little hitch, and then makes the connection. Ian Wheeler up the numbers to the 40. Breaking tackles down near the 35 at a penalty marker on the far side of the field and around the line of scrimmage.
Are they going to call a legal man downfield? Because it was a slow-hitting screen. It took a while for that screen to develop, and a lot of times those offensive linemen get impatient and get beyond the legal line of scrimmage.
Tackle on the play by
ineligible man downfield.
Cam Jones.
Offense number 69. 5-yard penalty. Replay, 2nd down.
So Tyree Carter wipes out a nice play there. Down to J-Mac in our old National Bank sideline report. J-Mac.
Yeah, the Bears have to be feeling great about Tyson Bagent locking up that backup quarterback spot. And he said on Hard Knocks this week, he's just not trying to be a guy in the quarterback room. He has goals he wants to achieve as well. That backup quarterback spot looking great for the Bears right now.
Sure is. Scott out to the left. Wheeler empties, and he'll spread out beyond the numbers. A defender picks him up right in his face to an empty spread. Snap back, Rippon with time. Going to lob it down the right sideline. Nice spiral throw, and the pass was broken up inside the 25-yard line going to Simba Webster. Defending the play was Calvin Joseph, already with 2 penalties tonight, but they're on the scene to break up that pass.
You know, I like the call. I like them spreading out all the weapons on the line of scrimmage because the offensive line, they know they have 4 rushers against 5 blockers, so the quarterback should realize he's going to have time for that lengthy route, and the only bad thing about it was the completion wasn't made.
Simba Webster at 5'9", Calvin Joseph at 5'11 plus, almost 6 feet tall, little side advantage there, and he had the better position on making that play.
Well, they're going to have to call timeout. Late substitution for the
12
Bears.
on the play clock, but
Chicago takes its first time out of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout.
so we'll keep it right here with 2:50 to go.
Little confusion
in the first quarter. As we bring this ball game to you to wrap up the preseason, we look forward to September 8th at Soldier Field and the visit from the Tennessee Titans. Right here on the Bears Radio Network. Let's pause for station identification. This is the Chicago Bears Radio Network.
This is the new home of the Bears. ESPN Chicago. WNVP, WTBC HD2, Chicago.
Jeff and Tom and Jason McKee here from Kansas City. GEH Field at Arrowhead as the Bears go 3rd down and 13. 2:53 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Bears. Rippon in at quarterback, takes the snap from Kramer. 4-man rush with a stunt, picked up. The throw open. Simba Webster at the 40 to the 37-yard line of the Kansas City Chiefs. Simba Webster getting first-team reps the last week at Palace Hall, coming back from an injury, picks up 17 on top of his 44-yarder earlier when the Bears are 1st and 10 deep in Casey.
Yeah, starts good with good extended legal protection, making sure all the offensive linemen are in a perfect position with their hands inside, and then quarterback identification of the open receiver, and he was open by a significant margin.
2:21 to go in the quarter. From center, Rippon on the handoff. Ian Wheeler met and driven down to the ground, but you know what? He's not falling backward. He's falling forward near the 36-yard line of Kansas City. That's another reason I like this back. Took a big pop from the unblocked defender and still managed to pick up a yard.
You're exactly right. Unblocked defender. That second-level linebacker beat that combination block from the offensive line to get to that second level, and it was a big-time helmet-to-helmet side hit that Ian Wheeler delivered as much as he took.
2nd down and 9. They empty Wheeler again beyond the numbers, so another empty spread, 2-2. Kramer on the ball. They are ready to go. They're blitzing. Rippon finds that receiver open. It's Scott to the 30-yard line, make it the 31 of Kansas City. And here's an example. Rippon saw the blitzer, and he knew that was his responsibility. Found the opening.
That blitzer kind of came a little late. So there was a good indication, hey, this guy's in a path for me. I know where my hot read is. And Rippon read it and threw it perfectly and got, enough yards out of it to make 3rd down unpredictable here, about 3rd and 4, huh?
3rd and 3 officially. The Bears 2 of 3 on 3rd down tonight. They go in the gun, back to the right. John Johnson out to the left side along with Bates in the left slot. 2 to the right. Chiefs with a four-man front. They're blitzing. Up the middle, picked up by Wheeler. Throw by Rippon. Caught by Scott. Inside the 20, veering to the middle of the field. To the 14-yard line. Down to the 13 and a first down for the Bears. A whole lot to break down on that play, Tommy.
Well, it starts with the cross blitz between the two interior linebackers. So now that has to be picked up efficiently by the backs and offensive linemen up front, understanding where your responsibilities are. And then the quarterback has to make an accurate throw. Tyler Scott made a good catch and was able to get yards after.
Tremendous all-around play right there with the final half minute of this first quarter. 17 yards and a first down. Bears in the red zone, out of the I formation. Here's Rippon. He's got Sweeney ahead of Wheeler. Takes the snap, sticks it in the belly of the back. Block from Sweeney, and a run to the left by Wheeler inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. Thought it was a flag, but it's a towel, and it's white, so I should know better.
Well, it was good patience there by Ian Wheeler, and you mentioned it. He let Sweeney get in front of him, get Sweeney's right shoulder to the defender, and cut off of it.
That's the end of one in the final preseason game of the year for the Bears and Chiefs, with the Bears up 7-0 and driving on the Chiefs on the Bears Radio Network.
The village of Bolingbrook is breaking out and elevating its game. Bolingbrook is rated as the third most diverse suburb and the only community in Illinois to make Fortune's top 50 places to live in 2023. Why? Over 50 corporate headquarters call Bolingbrook home, and it's a prime commuter destination right off I-55 and I-355. Elevate your future and the future of your business. Visit bebolingbrook.com. It's a great time to be Bolingbrook.
With 3 locations to serve Chicagoland, Advantage Chevrolet gives you so much more. Visit and see the amazing inventory and savings at Advantage Chevrolet Bolingbrook. And Advantage Chevrolet values your time. They'll have you in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. That's right. Drive off in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they will make your first car payment. Visit AdvantageChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Must mention offer upon arrival before negotiation. Restrictions apply. Ask dealer for details.
Is the sauce ready, Chef?
Yes, Chef. Almost, Chef. Ah! Oh, no!
Running a commercial business comes with risk. When the unexpected happens, you need a partner by your side to manage it. Ings Insurance Agency can help you protect your dream of owning and running a business. Meet with Ings and they will listen and learn about what keeps you up nights and help you handle the risks. IngsInsurance.com. Let them help make risks bearable. Tito's handmade vodka on game day? Pour me in, coach. From a seat in the stands to the best seat on the couch, root for your favorite team with your favorite team spirit. No matter who's on your roster, lineup, or lucky jersey, make Tito's your first-round bottle pick. Whose house? Tito's house. Find cocktail recipes for every fan at Tito'sVodka.com. 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof. Crafted to be savored responsibly.
Get more Sylvie and partner Tom Waddle, weekdays 2 to 6.
We'd like to welcome in all the Bears fans listening in Decatur on Fox Sports 1050 AM. Jeff Joniak, Tom Thayer, and Jason McKee on the sidelines. After one quarter, 7-0 Bears. They're driving. Third down passing tonight, Tommy. 4 of 4, 3 first downs and 47 yards. 6 first downs and 126 yards of offense. The Chiefs held to a -1 on the ground and 41 yards of offense.
I'm super impressed by Shane Waldron. He's creative in his formations. He's creative in his play calling. He puts the Bears in the best possible opportunity to succeed, whether it's a difficult third down distance or even on first and second down. So I'm really excited where Shane takes this team in the next, what do they got, 17 days before the opener?
Yep. Bears are 2nd and 4. They're inside the 10-yard line of Kansas City. They put Rippon under center, Doug Kramer. Wheeler the back, and he'll get the handoff. All Kansas City red. He had nowhere to go. Tried to get what he can, but he lost yards back to the 10. 3 Chiefs, no blockers out in front on a run to the right. Loss of 3.
You just got to commit to it. You got to commit to where you think your best opportunity lies and stick with it.
Or as Flus always likes to say, try to split 2. There happen to be 3
that's what
there.
You got to put these guys in a difficult tackling position.
Just underway here on the second quarter. It's 3rd down and 7. Bears now right to left. Nice crowd here in Kansas City for this finale. Very supportive and one of the loudest stadiums in the NFL when it's a regular season game. Here's Rippon. He sends Tyler Scott in motion out to the left with Johnson. Simba Webster, top of the field right. Snap to Rippon. Plenty of protection. He steps up, though. Penalty marker flies to the 10. He fires into the end zone for the touchdown throw. Ian Wheeler. Ripping, buying time, running right, but we'll hold the horn and check the flag.
Hold the horn and check the flag. Whew. I don't like that statement, especially when the Bears are on offense.
I hear you. It make you sweat. What brings back bad memories, Tom?
Hold the horn and check the flag. I'm not going to print that on a T-shirt. I'm not going to,
It gives you night sweats when you think about penalty markers. Were you indignant when you got one? You were like, wait a minute, I don't get penalty flags. What are you talking about?
I considered what the circumstances were and then just hidden horror. Thinking what's going to be said the next day.
There are 2 fouls against the offense on the play. Holding, number 69. That penalty's declined. Illegal forward pass, number 11. It's a 5-yard penalty plus a loss of down. Bring up 4th down.
So a whole lot of bad right there, Tommy.
You lose it
Jatari
down, you
Carter.
get 2 penalties, but Jatari Carter in the stats is not going to be,
That's a second penalty tonight already. Ooh. Second penalty tonight and a 7-0 Bears lead. They'll try to tack it on with a field goal here for Cairo Santos.
And it's good work for Torrey Taylor. As many snaps as he can get in these types of surfaces, it's going to help him become more comfortable with that responsibility.
Yeah, Bermuda, like Soldier Field, this is a Bermuda rye that it ends pretty good in the warm months. In the winter, it gets a little icy. Snap from the right hash, placement made, kick is up, and Cairo Santos punches it through. 32-yard field goal and a 10-0 Bears lead in the first minute gone by here in the second quarter in Kansas City. Caps a 10-play drive. Again, a 32-yard field goal. They covered just 36 yards, though, Tommy, in those 10 plays, so they had to grind that drive out.
And Cameron Lyons, who's been doing most of the long snapping throughout preseason, he's getting more efficient with his team. And that's Torrey Taylor and that's Cairo Santos, because the efficiency of that instantaneous operation's got to be perfect every time. And as the season winds on, it gets more and more difficult when you start playing some of those outdoor games.
Not certain what the status is of the veteran, the guy who keeps coming back every year. Patrick Scales has been a very reliable long snapper, one of the better ones in the National Football League. Back deep to receive for the Chiefs. It appears to be Mecole Hardman and also Sky Moore. Second-round pick out of Western Michigan. Santos hands it on the tee at the 35 to our right. Swings his right leg, sends it airborne. Hardman settles under at the 2, out to the middle of the field, 10 to the 15 to the 20. Skirts to the 25 to the 30 in the numbers, breaks a tackle across the 40, and that's a nice return right there by a veteran return man, Mecole Hardman. Dave Tobe keeps finding guys, I tell you that.
It's
and
too
Mecole
bad.
Hardman is one of them.
Tavarius Moore had an opportunity early in the return to make a play, but he took an angle that was a little bit inappropriate for the speed he was facing. So he was caught as a trailer rather than a tackler.
42 yards on the return. And injury report, Wanye Morris, backup left tackle, out for the game for Kansas City. As is Larry Borum, it appears, for the Bears, carted off the field with a apparent right leg injury.
Got to keep these guys healthy because there's not a lot of depth behind these guys that are playing.
Oladokin in at quarterback. Scott Steele to his right, trying to get Ross lined up, and the Chiefs aren't going to be able to get that done. So that's a veteran receiver in Justin Ross. And Oladokin, the quarterback who's, I said, been here for a couple of years, could not get him lined up. Third-year man out of Clemson for Ross.
Yeah, you can see Matt Nagy, the offensive coordinator here. He's addressing the situation with the quarterback. Andy Reid kind of stays, laid back.
Yes, he always does. He is the mellow guy for Indeed. Okay, we're going to take a break with a timeout here with the Bears up 10-0 over the Chiefs on the Bears Radio Network.
Jan from Toyota here. At Toyota's national sales event, there's still time to squeeze more fun out of summer with a new Camry, RAV4, Corolla, and more. So go on, squeeze your extended family into a Highlander for a family reunion.
Everybody in. Tammy, Teddy, Toady, Tommy, Toby, Terry. Wait, where's Rex?
Or stop for some fresh squeezed lemonade in a Prius.
Ooh, how much?
$15. Okay, now that's a squeeze.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Event ends September 3rd. Toyota, let's go places.
I'm Chicago personal injury lawyer Jim Morisi. Even when we're careful,
Other people's negligence can threaten our futures. As one of Illinois' most successful injury firms, winning the most complex personal injury and workers' compensation cases is what we do. Consultations are always free. Visit us at mauricilongo.com. That's MORICILONGO. Maurici Longo and Associates. We're there when you need us.
Hi, this is Dave Musial, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric. If you have a clogged toilet or sink, problem with your air conditioner, have an issue with your electrical system, or you need a generator for your home, you can count on Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, Electric, Chicagoland's trusted local expert for over 50 years, with over 20,000 five-star reviews and an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau.
For all the right reasons, call 866 Seasons.
With 3 locations to serve Chicagoland, Advantage Chevrolet gives you so much more. Visit and see the amazing inventory and savings at Advantage Chevrolet Bridgeview. And Advantage Chevrolet values your time. They'll have you in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. That's right. Drive off in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they will make your first car payment. Visit AdvantageChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Must mention offer upon arrival before negotiation. Restrictions apply. Ask dealer for details.
Game day tailgate starts 4 hours before kickoff. ESPN Chicago.
Jeff Joniak, Tom Fair, and J-Mac out of a timeout. Chiefs football, first down at 10 of their own 44-yard line. We'll set some Bear defenders. Khalid Kareem out there along with Hardy on the edges. Randolph from Illinois, the undrafted in there as the Chiefs go first down. Play fake to steal, rolling Oladokin. Stops, looking for somebody. He's going to have to check it down, and he bounce passes it in front of Herb Smith. So the pressure coming from Khalid Kareem on that play. A long developing play that bore no fruit this time for the Chiefs at second down.
It was all about the readjustment of Kareem, number 52, that he was kind of following the influence of the play, that moving to his right. But then he saw the quarterback with the ball, was able to quickly readjust his balance and his speed and get in the face and be a deterrent to the quarterback.
Steele and Ross to the left for the Chiefs. Now Steele peels back into a backfield sidekick for Oladokin. Trips to the right. 4-man front for the Bears. Includes Mallory from Bolingbrook. In the pocket, Oladokin rifles a pass right side. But again, as has been the case all preseason long, the catch made there on the near side by Wiley, the tight end. Reddy Stewart on the stop. Makes the tackle, pickup of just 3 yards. 3 yards for him. Not much after the catch by the Bears defensive backs here in the preseason. I would have loved to do the analysis on that because it hasn't been much at all.
Good significant pressure up front by all levels of guys that have been in the game, and I think that slows down the catch after process.
Bears have Noah Sewell perched in that A-gap as he coming on a blitz with trips to the left. Snap back, he drops, and Oladokin with Khalid Kareem pulled away. Oladokin keeps to the 45 and then lands at about midfield on a scramble of 3 yards, but Tommy's right. There should have been a flag.
Right, number 7, Ethan Driscoll, your guy.
Well, my guy that he runs fast.
Right, but, I mean, he grabbed Kareem as he beat him to the inside, and it was evident from up here how he grabbed him, and the official was standing right in his path. Come on, you can call it. I know it's a preseason, but getting regular season form.
And it's fourth down, and the punt god is out. Tommy, do you know who the punt god is?
No, but it's the first punt of the game.
Matt Ariza at his 35 to our left out of San Diego State. He lines up on the near side hash. On the far side hash, the Bears punt returner is lined up inside the 10, and here's the boot by Ariza. A lot of hang time, and it kicks back inside the 10. It's spinning around. It hits somebody, and the Chiefs pick up the football and go inside with it into the end zone, and it kicked back. I don't know what happened there, but who did it hit?
It's Tavarius Moore.
Well, there's two 30s on the team right now for the Bears.
Okay, but I'm saying if it's...
So there's a discussion right now by the officials. The Chiefs are going to have the football, though.
I thought Torrey Taylor was the punt god.
Well, he doesn't have that nickname, but this guy's nickname was the punt god.
And he doesn't want Crocodile.
No, and I wouldn't do that.
No.
The Crocodile punter?
I would call him the alligator punter.
I don't know who it hit.
The ruling on the field is that the punt touched receiving team number 30. It was recovered by Kansas City. First down, Kansas City.
Yeah, we don't know which 30, though. But the Chiefs have it at the 9-yard line on the left hash for Oladokun. He'll be in the shotgun with trips to the right and 2 to the left.
Wow, and they brought in Dominique Robinson, Austin Booker back on the outside, and they got Dumfour and Coward on the inside. So they brought in different defensive personnel for this field position.
Safeties are back corners, giving a little cushion for Oladokun with Steele on his left hip. Awaits the snap, takes, now throws right side, pass is caught. McCole Hardman out of the grasp of Baskerville, and then he's covered up there. You've got Owens and also big number 93 in there as well. For the Bears, a pickup of 6 yards, helping out of the tackle, Kohler.
You know, taking that other group of defenders out, I hope these guys hadn't cooled down enough where it's almost they have to get instantly re-warmed up. And I'm sure it's a comfortable temperature down there, but that's the worst thing you want guys to do is cool down and play.
DeAndre Carter with the muff. That was the number 30. McCole Hardman in motion to the left side. Snap, Oladokun. Going to fire into the end zone. It's intercepted, though, and out to the 5, stumbling down near the 9-yard line. Interception by the Bears, and it's Reddy Stewart. Stepped right in front, read it beautifully, and the young man's got himself an interception, his first one in the National Football League.
Keep it and take that football with you. Give it to Tony Medlin. Let him get it painted. No matter what happens in your career, you have an interception at such an important part of the field.
Keeps on making plays, this young man. He's going to get himself a great opportunity, you would think. We're going to break with the Bears up 10-0. They turn away the Chiefs on the Stewart interception on the Bears Radio Network.
Miller Lite is brewed with great taste and only great taste.
The Miller Brewing Company would like to issue a correction. Miller Lite is brewed to be less filling. What are you doing here?
Miller Lite tastes great.
Look, I'm just reading the script. It says less filling.
That's not what my script says.
Well, mine said.
We'd like to apologize for the previous announcers. Miller Lite is in fact less filling and tastes great. Time to shine, legal guy.
Celebrate responsibly. Milwaukee, Wisconsin beer. 96 calories and 2.2 grams carbs per 12 ounces. Fewer calories and carbs than premium regular beer.
Rockford's been waiting more than 30 years, and the wait is over. Now, we're ready for the main stage. Hard Rock, a brand that creates authentic experiences. World-class gaming, including nearly 1,300 slot machines, 50 live table games, renowned food and beverage with 7 diverse dining options, a sportsbook, and a state-of-the-art multi-purpose venue. Hard Rock Casino Rockford, open Labor Day weekend. The ultimate entertainment destination. Must be 21 or older if you or someone you know has a gambling problem. Crisis counseling and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER. Acura is a leader in reliability and style. Drive home in your new Acura from Advantage Acura of Naperville. With more selection to choose from and more savings, they're committed to providing a smooth and easy car buying process. Advantage Acura values your time. They'll have you in your new Acura in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. That's right, drive off in your new Acura in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. Visit AdvantageAcura.com or see them in Naperville.
Most mentioned offer upon arrival before negotiation. Restrictions apply. Ask dealer for details.
So you call your virtual insurance company to ask a simple question about your policy, but now you're on hold listening to this music while you wait and wait. Auto Owners works with local independent agents who tailor coverage to meet your needs and pick up the phone when you call, because you shouldn't be on hold so long that you memorize the music. That's simple human sense.
Ask Conan Insurance in Aurora if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Bears Monday starts with Cap and Jay Hood on ESPN Chicago.
The Bears Advantage of the game brought to you by Advantage Chevy Dealerships, home of the 60-minute guarantee. They'll have you driving off in your next Chevy in 60 minutes or less, or they'll make your first car payment. And Reddy Stewart with another takeaway by the Bears defense. They've been stingy in key clutch moments in this preseason, as Rippon in a quarterback from center, throws to the left side, pass is caught, but the Chiefs right on it. Catch made on the near side and a gain of 2 yards, but immediately hit. But an injured Bear trying to get off the field. That catch, by the way, by Brendan Bates.
Simba Webster taking
Simba,
a knee.
okay.
You got to admire the balance of Shane Waldron. Again, 11 passes, 10 runs.
Simba had a hard time getting off the field, just came back from injury, and again, has had a nice evening with big catches tonight at 44 and 17 yards. 11-12 to go in the first half, 10-0 Bears. But again, when we talk about the secondary, which I discussed with Matt Eberflus in the pregame coach's interview, there's so many guys that are making plays. I know you can pretty much close your eyes and know who's going to make this team, but there's going to be big decisions about guys for the practice squad and guys that you can develop.
Yeah, that's what I said. You need guys in the practice squad that you believe that can develop into actual every Sunday players. Monday, Thursday, I know that, but I'm just saying that can get onto the regular roster. And, when you make plays like that, it definitely gives you, a thought in the mind of the general manager, head coach, position coach. And because there wasn't significant pressure, it was a better read by the defensive back than it was a desperate quarterback. And so great results for Reddy Stewart.
Stewart's play gives the Bears the football back. 11:05 to go. It is now 2nd down and 8 for the Bears. Football at the 13-yard line. Ripping in at quarterback. Slot right, 3 wides. 1 safety deep for Kansas City, a 4-man front. Taking the snap, giving to Bayless Jones Jr. Runs by some Chiefs and then is hit sideways and driven down to the ground. Tackle made after a 3-yard run by Swayze Bozeman, undrafted rookie trying to make this club. He's had a very good preseason for KC.
So now they got Jerome Carvin in at center, number 63. They got Bill Murray at right guard after taking out Matt Pryor. So Chris Morgan has done a nice job of shifting around this group of personnel he has to get everybody multiple opportunities.
3rd down and 5 for the Bears, right to left in a 10-0 lead. Johnson goes into the left slot for the Bears. 3 wides, corners up tight, safeties back deep. Ripping in at quarterback. Play clock expiring, but no flag. As Rippin hangs in the pocket, looking to throw. Now looking to run at the 15, 20, 25, and a feet first slide across that to around the 27 marker, though, on the Bears' backfield. Pickup of 11 on the scramble left for the veteran.
Holding. Offense, number 60.
Bill Murray.
Half distance to the goal line. Replay 3rd down.
So that would be the 3rd penalty of the day by the Bears' offensive line, I believe.
Yeah, it's unpredictable, that penalty, because the quarterback had held the ball for so long, and he finally saw an escape patch to his off to his left. And as he took off, you'd see those defenders getting ready to chase it. And when you have those hands of, wearing a white jersey against that red jersey, easy for the officials to see.
Ball back to the 8. It is 3rd down and long. 3rd down and 13 for Rippin and the Bears. Backs on either side. Slot to the left, 3 wide. 4-man front. Center uncovered by Kansas City. Safety moves into the box as well as Rippin takes the snap. Good protection. Now he's going to step up and throw right to Bayless Jones at the 6-yard line. Runs right and out of bounds near the 11 or 12-yard line. Get a little bit of it back. 4 yards on the reception. And it is 4th down. The Bears will punt football to Kansas City. So Bayless Jones with a couple of touches. I would say that fighting for his football life, trying to figure out what his role would be for the Bears.
Corliss Waitman, he's coming in. He's a left-footed punter. He's also a banger, folks. So if he really has an opportunity to unleash his leg here, if he hits it perfectly, it has a chance to sail.
He'll punt in his own end zone off the far side hash mark, sends it in the air, a end-over-end kick. Not a lot of hang time to the 45 to midfield of the Bears, 45, and he is walloped on a double-team hit there by Bates and White on the return by Kadarius Toney, and a penalty marker flies as well. Bates has been on several special teams tackles this preseason. He runs fast, and he'll hit you. 44-yard punt taken back 16 yards, plus the penalty. We'll figure that one out here in a second. Maybe it's on Kansas City time.
During the return, illegal block in the back.
It sure is.
Receiving team number 29. 10-yard penalty, 1st down.
So that wipes out 10 of the 16. Curtis Jacobs, the penalty for Kansas City. We're going to break. Bears have a 10-0 lead here in the second quarter. 8:57 remaining from Kansas City on the Bears Radio Network.
Your company can save money by becoming more energy efficient. In fact, the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program can help your business find up to 35% in energy savings, resulting in lower energy costs for its facilities. At ComEd, we're not just moving toward a clean energy future. We're powering the future of your business. Sign up for your free facility assessment at comed.com/poweringbiz.
I I never knew owning a gourmet Italian pasta business could be this profitable.
Thanks to our Old National commercial banker.
That warehouse expansion loan?
Oh, and the help with our equipment leasing.
But still, gotta say, it seems like he loves the Italian pasta business more than we do.
La nuova attrezzatura ha reso il processo molto più efficiente. I mean, the new equipment, it makes it so much more efficient.
Really dedicated commercial bankers.
Sorry, got a little carried away there.
Another reason to choose Old National Bank. Get old. Member FDIC.
At Bill Jacobs Auto Group, we provide more than just luxury cars. We offer peace of mind. With the Bill Jacobs Total Mile Protection Warranty, you get a 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty on every new car. Whether you're eyeing a BMW, Volkswagen, Mini, Jaguar, or Land Rover, you can drive with confidence, knowing you're covered. At Bill Jacobs, the cars bring you in, and the experience brings you back. Visit BillJacobs.com to start your car buying journey today.
Steady.
Don't worry, I got this.
Take it easy.
Oh, look, a bird.
Running a commercial business comes with risk. When the unexpected happens, you need a partner by your side to manage it. Ings Insurance Agency can help you protect your dream of owning and running a business. Meet with Ings and they will listen and learn about what keeps you up nights. They'll develop a strategy to keep your staff and all creatures, safe and protected. IngsInsurance.com.
Bears games, all of them on AM 1000 and the ESPN Chicago app.
8:57 to go in the half. Bears up 10-0. Kansas City football at midfield. First down to 10 in our Old National Bank sideline report, and Jason McKee.
Bears wide receiver Simba Webster, after walking on the field gingerly and being evaluated in the medical tent, just carted off back into the locker room.
Two injuries tonight. Larry Borum also on the ninth play of this game, left with a leg injury. As the Kansas City Chiefs take over, Oladoka now the handoff to Steele with an opening, bangs, and carries Bears inside the 40 to the 35 and more to the 32-yard line of Chicago. He's been a big highlight, 18 yards for the Kansas City Chiefs here in the preseason, and the former Ball State Hammer gets a first down for Kansas City.
You know, immediate point of attack, Jared Wiley did hold Noah Sewell, but again, the officials didn't see it that way. But the running back, high knees, got up into that third level.
Steele played at UCLA, the one-year transfer, but he is a bruiser. Excellent short yardage out of the pistol formation. He'll get the handoff and buries through. Gets to the 20. Stiff arm left to the 15. Steele to the 10. Fighting down inside the 1 to the end zone for the touchdown. Front left pylon. That was a powerful run, blowing up bodies like a bowling ball for 32 yards in the Chiefs' first score of the night.
Yeah, run to the right, first play, run to the left, second play for the end zone. And he put 4 defenders from the Bears in a trailing position, used a little bit of a right stiff arm, and he was fighting for that left pylon.
6 feet 5'8", 228 from Greenwood, Indiana. May not have speed, but he's got power, and sometimes that does more damage. 2 plays and 50 yards in 48 seconds, and he did the damage.
Previous play is under review.
It's brought to you by Northwestern Medicine. They're taking a second look. A second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine. Big 42 with blonde locks flowing out of the back of his helmet for Kansas City. In college, he had 648 carries, so he did tote the rock quite a bit, averaged 5.1 a carry and 26 touchdowns. Caught the ball as well 58 times and 4 more touchdowns between Ball State and UCLA.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't take the proper angle on him and
After review, runner was out of bounds with the ball short of the goal line, inside the 1. It'll be first and goal from that spot.
Disapproval from the fans here in KC, but they'll go back at it. And the Bears, who turned away the Chiefs on the last drive of the Reddy Stewart interception, cutting in front of Jared Wiley, the tight end. What can they do here now on a goal line stand? Well, they don't have to go in the half.
He's still in the game. Do you think they reward him with the opportunity?
I do. That would be an Andy Reid thing.
He could be the greatest decoy in the history of an offensive play down at the goal line, and everybody follow him, but he is in shotgun to the right of the quarterback.
Slot right. Oladoka waits the snap. Tight end in motion to the right. They snap and give it a steal. Follows his blockers into the end zone for the easy score and a touchdown of 1 yard for Steele. He does cap it off and carries that football out of the pile
What they do is they line them up to the right of the quarterback. They run the right guard trapping to the first outside man to the left. The running back reads what he sees, and I think he had enough of a head of the steam and strong enough that they weren't going to deny him the yard needed.
Still 50-yard drive in 3 plays and 1:07. Here's Butker, who missed a 59-yard field goal in the first quarter. 7:50 to go in the first half. Coming up at halftime, Mark Silverman, your halftime host, and your phone calls. New long snapper for Kansas City. Their veteran Winchester had a bum shoulder. The kick is up. It is good. 10-7. Bears have the lead. 7:50 to play here in the first half. Looks like we're going to keep it right here, Tom.
Yeah, I got this crowd back in the game. You know, we kind of were losing a little bit of the crowd influence here in Kansas City. And all of a sudden you get a running back that comes in, has 3 successful plays, results in a touchdown, and you're right back to that Kansas City crowd. But you read a stat earlier what Kansas City's well, it ultimately ended up turning out for them.
They make plays when they need to in the postseason, 2 road games to get to the Super Bowl and win it late against San Francisco. And trying to be the first 3-peat champion consecutively in the NFL. And they may very well have the weapons to get it done. We'll see. It'll be enough to just get through the schedule. It's not as difficult as it seemed last year for them. They didn't have a lot of time off between big games, but that's what happens when you win. You're on national TV and playing every day of the week. Here's the kickoff. It's going to bounce inside the 10-on-1 hop, retrieved inside the 5, up the numbers. Scott to the 20, to the 25, and he's taken down from behind. Penalty marker once again. A lot of flags flying here.
I think the players moved before the Tyler Scott touched the ball.
Bears players? Any players. Swayze Bozeman made the tackle, by the way. 26.
The kickoff failed to land in the landing zone before the ball we placed at the 40-yard line.
Wow.
First down, Chicago.
See, we got to pay attention to that stuff.
Right. I thought that was a purpose kick, low trajectory, try to get a couple bounces, make it really difficult for the returner to concentrate how the shape of the football is bouncing along the ground. But hey,
7 minutes and 50 seconds.
Where was the line of scrimmage going to be on that return? So it was going to be at the 30, so you picked up a first down.
Right.
Not landing in the landing zone.
Significant. You're talking about a 60-yard field with, there's still 7:50 left in the second quarter, so you got every option you want to use.
Bates and Sweeney, the tight ends, hand down right side of the line in tight. 2 receivers inside the numbers left as the Bears take and fake. Good protection. Coming to the near side. Open man. Catch made by Peter LeBlanc at the 45. Runs up to the 47. Just brought back last night after Freddie Swain went on injured reserve. Waived injured and opened up a possibility here for LeBlanc. Picks up 8. A former Louisiana College University product. Was early in camp with the Bears, and he had a lot of speed, Tom. He made some good plays.
He knows the playbook, so it's not like they are limited to what they can do when he's in the game. So you saw him there as the outlet receiver, was ready, focused his attention to the quarterback, and made the catch.
So an injured Chief.
Number 29.
On the defensive side of the ball, it is Curtis Jacobs, a linebacker, and he's had a good preseason for KC. They've got some big decisions to make after this year, assuming no extensions in the year, but key players. And this is what happens, again, when you have a highly paid quarterback like Patrick Mahomes and a highly paid defensive lineman like Chris Jones. So we're talking about guys like Trey Smith, their right guard. This is a player that was focused on by Ryan Poles when he was here with Kansas City, a 6th-round pick out of Tennessee. Turned out to be an outstanding player, started his entire rookie season. That's one. The linebacker, Nick Bolton, one of only 2 players in NFL history to get 2 Super Bowl wins by the age of 25 at the linebacker position, the other being Jack Lambert, the former Pittsburgh Steelers Hall of Famer. He's also unrestricted free agent. Here's the handoff to Wheeler. Tries to cut back inside, and that was not the decision to make. Did not follow around the left side, lost a yard.
You got to trust your offensive lineman. You're not going to freelance in the NFL and think you have the athleticism or speed. And Wheeler's taking himself out of the game, asking to be replaced, and they're going to bring in Bayless. But it is about trust of your point of attack. because that's where your offensive linemen are trying to get their head in hand placement and get their feet successfully in position.
3rd down and 3. LeBlanc, Scott, and Johnson out to the right side. Flex tight end inside the numbers to the left side as the box is filled with Chiefs on his 3rd down. Snap back, Rippin. Pressure is picked up. Throwing left, incomplete, out of the reach of the former USC Trojan, John Jackson. And it is 4th down, and the Bears will punt the ball back to KC.
Rippon was able to buy enough time to get that completion made. And again, just a little bit too far out in front of the receiver, didn't allow him to run to the football. It would have been a 1st down, but unfortunately, a little bit inaccurate in the throw to the receiver.
So in to punt again is Waitman. Line of scrimmage, the 46 of the Bears. He'll punt from the left hash, sends it up in the air. This one has got great hang time and a fair catch at the 11. Another marker, though, flies. And that punt retrieved by number 81, Nico Remigio. 42-yard punt, no return. And the Chiefs will take over the 10.
Yeah, but it's going to be a holding call against the Chiefs, so they're going to back up half the distance to the goal. So should be a 5-yard line.
During the kick, holding, receiving team. Jake. Penalties half the distance to the goal line. 1st down, Kansas City.
Give you a chance for the Bears about being a little bit more aggressive.
Number 46 was a foul.
They know what they happened last series. A couple of big runs got the ball in the end zone. But are you in a field position where you feel confident after we saw what they offered Cincinnati? Are they going to go completely vanilla tonight? Or will this create a defensive back opportunity? Reddy Stewart is near the line of scrimmage.
Yes, he is playing that nickel job. Stroman is the outside corner for the Bears. Snap out of the run. And here is a handoff, twisting, and the Bears all over the running back, making the moves. Amani Bailey, the 5'7" back out of TCU, picks up 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Coming up on 6 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter.
Tried a little deception. They brought 3 receivers to the right-hand side of the formation. See if the defense would adjust accordingly and bring more bodies over to the right-hand side of the offense. See if that left-hand running lane opened up. That wasn't the case.
Oladokun, a quarterback, back on his right. They motion a receiver. It settles as a wing right snap run gun. And that's a gun run, I should say. It gets to the 15-yard line on the left hash before the Bears cover him up. And that tackle coming from Jonathan Owens, at least one of those guys arriving on the scene. Baskerville in on the last tackle, and the leading tackler for the Bears today so far, Tarvarius Moore, who also had himself a 3-yard loss on a big play. So he's done a nice job. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and short for KC, left to right. 10-7 Bears. 5:12 to go, 2nd quarter. 2 by 3. Now the running back turns to the left hip. Bailey on the right hip of his quarterback. Bears showing blitz with Baskerville. Backs off the line of scrimmage. Snap and looking to throw on the crosser. Pass is caught. Baskerville looked like to be was in the path of that pass, Tommy. Pass caught at the 20-yard line. Roe Torrance there on the tackle picks up 6 and a 1st down. Baskerville probably wishes he could have that one back.
Yeah, but they moved the running back first from the right-hand side of the quarterback to the left-hand side, seeing what type of coverage they were going to get from the linebacker. And then they ran the outside route to that linebacker depth, and it was kind of an easy throw for the quarterback to complete, at least beyond the 1st down marker.
Oladokun with 4:23 on the clock and a 1st down. Tight end left side of the line, running back on the run. Here's Bailey. Hit, bounces off the hit from Sewell, gets across the 30 to the 31 or 2-yard line. So the diminutive back picks up some good yards and a 1st down for the Chiefs. Amani Bailey. A bowling ball with juice is what I have him down, Tommy. One of 9 Power 5 backs to average 100-plus yards per game last season, over 1,200 yards for the season. Picks up 11 there on 1st down.
Yeah, tough tackle. He bounced off the shoulder pads, Noel Sewell did, and then Jonathan Owens was able to clean it up and chase him down from behind.
Chiefs with a fresh set of downs. Drag a tight end in motion. Make that the receiver left in motion. Bailey hit behind the line of scrimmage and brought down to the ground. Slung down to the ground. Daniel Hardy making another play. Tackle for loss of a yard. He keeps showing up, Tommy.
That is just a great play. He's able to avoid the attempted block by the tight end. No, by the pulling offensive guard, actually. Able to avoid that block, continuous penetration, make the hit into the backfield. Nice job by Hardy there. Second time they ran that play, one time was down in the red zone.
And that was the 5th-round pick, Hunter Norzad out of Penn State. He was a left tackle at Holy Cross and then played 3 interior line positions as well. 3 minutes to go in the first half, 10-7 Bears. Snap, Kansas City Oladokin, play fake, gonna throw down the field, way out of reach, throws it to the Kansas City bench. Ro Torrance defending McCole Hardman on the near side, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 11.
Ro Torrance, I mean, he's caught my attention since you introduced him as a 6'2", 6'3" cornerback. Yeah. And if he can fit it, athleticism into what the requirements of that position is, interesting guy, gives you a little bit of that peanut look. 33,
yep.
33 jersey and a big corner.
Bears in nickel. Stewart will pick up one of the slot guys. They got trips to the right. They got some serious guys with talent on this field right now for Kansas City when you're talking about Holdman and Kadarius Toney over the years. Snap, blitz from Owens. Picked up, pressure driving Oladokin back. He spins around to the middle of the field, sets up and fires down. Broken away at the last second. Going for Kadarius Toney. And it was broken up. What a play by Adrian Colbert, the safety at the last second.
Great
Went
job.
like Superman, tapped it away with one hand. Otherwise, that's a touchdown.
Yes, he did.
Wow.
And you know what? The difficulty of batting the ball out of the air with one hand after your feet have already left the ground.
Please.
And he was coming right towards us. So it was hard to anticipate it, but you hear the groan of, just a congratulatory groan.
Just tapped it away. Tommy, these DBs, they keep making plays. Very good punt. Hang time is good to the 11-yard line. Now running right. Carter to the 15, to the 20, to the 25. Puts his head down and gets across the 25 to the 26-yard line. Am I wrong?
No. I mean, Daniel Hardy made a great play, and then the defensive backs came up and made a great play. Jonathan Owens made a really nice play. So everybody's got their hand in that defensive series there.
59-yard punt, 16 yards on the return. And the Bears will take over with a 10-7 lead. Their touchdown came from Bajan on a 5-yard run. Opening drive, 73 yards. Santos, a 32-yard field goal. And then Steele, a 1-yard run for Kansas City. Right to left, Jeff and Tom and J-Mac here from Kansas City. Third quarter, we'll be joined by the president and CEO of the Chicago Bears. And he will have plenty of time with us. That'll be fun to talk to him indeed. Here is a man in motion. And that is Tyler Scott makes the catch of the 25. Gets across the 30 to the 32-yard line. Picks up 5 yards after the catch. So Kevin Warren, obviously the big topic will always be stadium. And that's one we're seeing around the National Football League. Here with Kansas City is one. Buffalo's already broke ground. There's talk about Tennessee's going to be breaking ground. They're going to get one. So a lot of conversation about that, among other things, about where the Bears are headed here in 2024 and beyond.
Yeah, I mean, he's a hands-on approach in every operation of this football team, and it's encouraging to see what direction they're going.
We've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in the first half. It's brought to you by Miller Lite. Tastes like Miller time, Bears fans. It's 10-7 Bears. They've got the ball. A 2-minute drill upcoming for Brett Rippon and company on the Bears Radio Network.
With 3 locations to serve Chicagoland, Advantage Chevrolet gives you so much more. Visit and see the amazing inventory and savings at Advantage Chevrolet Bolingbrook. And Advantage Chevrolet values your time. They'll have you in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. That's right. Drive off in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they will make your first car payment. Visit AdvantageChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Must mention offer upon arrival before negotiation. Restrictions apply. Ask dealer for details.
Tito's handmade vodka on game day? Pour me in, coach. From a seat in the stands to the best seat on the couch, root for your favorite team with your favorite team spirit. No matter who's on your roster, lineup, or lucky jersey, make Tito's your first-round bottle pick. Whose house? Tito's house. Find cocktail recipes for every fan at Tito'sVodka.com. 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof, crafted to be savored responsibly.
8 months of thrilling playoffs, of impossible comebacks, of nerve-shredding putts on the 18th hole.
come down to one final showdown in Chi-Town. Catch Live Golf Chicago at Bolingbrook Golf Club from the 13th to the 15th of September and see John Rahm, Cam Smith, and Bryson DeChambeau in a 3-day battle to crown the new individual champion. 54 players, 3 days, 1 prize. Get your tickets at livegolf.com. That's LIVgolf.com.
New cars and old friends. The Autobarn Volkswagen of Countryside, where friendly car professionals provide the highest quality vehicles at the best prices. 3 generations of automotive experience matched with state-of-the-art facilities. They've been at the heart of the Countryside community for over 20 years. Sure, a lot's changed, but their purpose hasn't. Loyalty lasts a lifetime at Autobarn VW. It's the best of both worlds. Every possible convenience, along with exceptional service and price. The Autobarn Volkswagen of Countryside. Shop online at VWofChicagoland.com.
Bears games, all of them on AM 1000 and the ESPN Chicago app.
Jeff Joniak, Tom Thayer, and Jason McKee. Glad you're with us tonight. Bears with 115 passing yards. They've about split the clock. And the 28th play of this ball game for the Bears offensively about to commence on 2nd down and 6. And they are situated at the 31-yard line off to our right, Bears territory, and 2 timeouts remaining in this first half. A lot of good plays today. It's been a very entertaining last preseason game.
You know, they've had good, efficient 2-minute drills in every preseason game this year, so I hope and expect the same out of this one. I think the crowd noise will be a little bit more of a factor in their communication ability, but let's see Brett Rippon take control.
John Jackson in motion out of the left side, goes right just inside the numbers, stacked to the left. So 2 by 2, back on the right hip of Brett Rippon. Low snap takes, looking, scanning, throwing. On the slant, catch is made. John Jackson. Throw it where only he could get it, and he hung on for a first down of the 42. That's a nice pass and a nice catch.
Yeah, nice throw there.
Jackson, LeBlanc out to the right side. 3 receivers to the left. Chiefs are blitzing here on first down. Rippon launching down the left sideline for Scott. Makes the catch over the shoulder inside the 25-yard line. First down, Bears. Stops the clock with 1:34. So there's a deep strike to Tyler Scott, number 10. Beautifully hauls it in over the shoulder. Perfect throw by Rippon. We'll get to J-Mac in a moment. Bears now go 2 right, 1 left, and a back next to the quarterback, Brett Rippon. Knocking on the red zone door. Takes the snap, and they're going to run it to Homer, and he's gobbled up, but still manages to get to the 19-yard line as we get our Old National Bank sideline report. By the way, a 37-yard strike, J-Mac, to Tyler Scott.
Injuries mounting down here for the Bears. Backup running back Ian Wheeler just escorted into the locker room, leaving Travis Homer and Velus Jones at running back right now.
Okay, so Wheeler, Webster, and Borum all injured tonight for the Bears in the final preseason game.
I guess the good news and the bad news, Wheeler walked in under his own power, so it wasn't where he had to get carted in like Larry Borum did early.
Jackson left with the tight end Bates. He's the inside receiver. From the 19-yard line, Brett Rippon against a 4-man rush with good protection. Rifles middle of the field. Incomplete, up in the air to try and get it, Scott. But there were hits involved as well. It is incomplete, and an injured Bear. Or no,
it's of 2 guys fighting.
Okay. I thought he was writing down to the ground in pain.
Well, no, Monte Collins got pushed and
he was rolling. I thought, what the heck?
Was, I think, trying to get the flag of influence from the official.
Tyler Scott on a high ball, had to be high over a defender, but the guy behind him helped knock it out of the way there. So got to give it a nice defensive play by Hicks, the safety. Prevents the big play. 52 seconds in the half. 3rd down and 8 at the 19-yard line for Brett Rippon. Homer to his left. Chiefs showing blitz from the linebacker level. Rippon making a check. Homer to his left. Right, now back to the left.
Loud crowd.
Play clock to 7. Rippon takes the snap. Blitz is picked up. Rippon throwing down the field. Bates, the intended receiver. Incomplete. Into the left corner of the end zone. It'll bring up 4th down for the Bears, and they'll bring out the field goal unit. So they can't cash in after the big catch by Tyler Scott. It would have been an even bigger one inside the 5, but he could not.
Well, Brendan Bates escaped for a second, but then the loft of the football allowed the defenders to close the distance and put Brendan Bates in a more difficult catchable position.
Yeah, falling
and so
backwards.
You see he was falling backwards trying to get his hands on it.
Lions descended back to Torrey Taylor on a 37-yard try on the right hash angle left. Whips his right leg, and the kick is up, and the kick is good on a line drive punch through from 37. Bears get points in the 2-minute drill.
Yep.
It happens to be 3, but it's 13-7 Bears.
I'm okay with it. It was one heck of a catch by Tyler Scott. Too bad he didn't have a little bit more room to work with along the sideline to convert that in 6. Then he had a difficult attempt at another reception. The defender made a nice play, and then we saw what happened to Brendan Bates, the last opportunity he had.
But that throw down, the fly pattern down the sideline, that's a Tyler Scott play. That's where he can go and run to the football, make that catch. Over the middle, that's going to be something that he's going to have to get better at. Right.
I mean, that's why he was brought here. He was brought here because he is blessed with that type of speed. He has good length. And if he can convert some of those one-on-one opportunities near the sideline, that's going to increase his chances to make this team.
7-play, 54-yard drive at 1:53. That touchdown brought to you by Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. Now the kickoff. Just keep it in the landing zone, as we just found out, right? Keep it inside the 10. Santos and Batito are right. Little short pop in the air with good hang time, and it does land in the landing zone of the 8. Retrieved, 10, 20. Veers to the middle of the field at the 30, and a good open field tackle there by the Bears. Owens on the stop. And Kansas City will get the football, though, at the 37-yard line with 37 seconds to play.
Jonathan Owens, he has proved to be a keeper. He was at the Olympics with his wife, Simone Biles, but everything he's shown here on the practice field that converts to the game field, that converts to special teams duties, he's up to anything they're asking of him.
10 special teams tackles last season for the Green Bay Packers, 12 in his career. So he's used to this. So Oladokin with a 2-by-2 spread and the tight end of the right slot. Now he brings him running back to his left. From the 37-yard line, ball on the left hash. Left to right for Kansas City. Bears safeties are deep. Oladokin, stunt up front, pressure coming. He runs away from it left, being chased by Hardy, who gets a piece of him on the sideline. Hardy goes flying into the Bears bench. But good hustle, and that's been a trademark of Daniel Hardy here. Hustle plays. Pickup of just a yard.
You better keep your head up on the sidelines. Don't be drinking Gatorade and just paying attention to what's going on around you. Better pay attention to what's coming
Somebody
at
get
you.
wiped out?
No, not like that. Not like,
Put little Z on notice here.
He's at the wide end of the field. He's not going to be anywhere near a collision.
Well, he likes the camera, so he goes where the camera goes. Here's the blitz by the Bears. First down, hits Oladokin, passes intercepted on the other end of it, running to the 30, to the 25, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Ready, Stewart, touchdown, baby! Touchdown, Bears! Pressure, coverage, and the return pick 6. These secondary members are playing out of their minds. Every last one of them.
Great anticipation by the defensive back. Reddy Stewart made a great jump on the ball in front of McCole Hartman, was able to catch the pass and really intercept the ball as a more likely receiver than the targeted receiver there. Nice jump, and there was no catching him. There was no slowing down. His next crossing was the end zone.
2 interceptions tonight. The quarterback, Oladokin, hit in his back. Did you check who hit him? Was that Daniel Hardy? I think it might have been. And so, wow, that was fantastic. 48 yards on the return. No, that was a blitz.
Yeah,
that was a blitz. Colbert on the blitz. And the finishing extra point by Santos. The Bears squeeze out 10 points in the 2 minutes. On the final seconds of this first half. 22 seconds to go. Oladokin and the blitz dialed up once again. This from a safety. I can't give you any more love to the secondary than I have this preseason.
No,
whether
listen,
it's practice or games.
The blitz matched the result, because when you blitz the backside of the quarterback and you're going to get pressure to him, you're going to interfere with his throw, his timing, his accuracy. But then the defensive back on the opposite side of the field knew where the pressure was going to come from. And so he's breaking on the route that the receiver's trying to break off because of the pressure. So It's just a great job of defensive scheming that worked out perfectly.
Now this is a fun game.
Yeah.
20-7 Bears. Reddy Stewart, his second interception. Second pick six this preseason. Here is the kickoff that sails to the goal line, taken out to the 10, right to the 20, to the 25. Over the top of a diving tackle attempt from Greg Stroman, gets the returner out to about the 29 or 30-yard line, or even further than that. They walk it at the.
But it was a good
30,
effort.
You know, they're going to call it the 20. Come on, put the ball. There you go. 29-yard line.
It was a good effort by Stroman there because he got the returner off balance, and the other guys were able to close the distance. But I don't know if there was recovery by the returner to get back to his feet.
Remy Hio. And the Chiefs had enough. They take a knee. That Bears defense firing it up once again. They put points on the board as well. So a three-phase performance by the Bears in this first half. They've got a 20-7 lead over the two-time defending champion Kansas City Chiefs at halftime. Here from
This is the
Kansas City.
of the first half.
That touchdown brought to you by Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. Coming up next, Mark Silverman, Mark Silverman, and the halftime show with your phone calls on the Bears Radio Network.
Hi, this is Dave Musial, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, Electric, and I personally guarantee to beat any quote on a new furnace and AC by up to $1,000. Even the so-called buy a furnace, get an air conditioner free. That's right. Four Seasons will beat any so-called buy one, get one free offer by $1,000. And Four Seasons guarantees same-day installation, and we have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. So call today.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
Hey, Bears fans, Steinhoffels is a proud partner of the Chicago Bears. And this Bears season, Steinhoffels is partnering with my friends at Special Spaces Illinois to create dream bedrooms for children battling cancer. For every false start caused by the Bears defense during a home game, Steinhoffels will donate $1,000 to Special Spaces Illinois. Steinhoffels has Chicagoland's largest selection of furniture and mattresses to fit every style and budget and is 100% employee-owned. Shop in-store and online at steinhoffels.com.
Advantage Toyota of River Oaks has the new Toyota you've been looking for. Come browse their extensive inventory of top quality vehicles priced less than you'd expect. Always backed up by unparalleled customer service and a seamless buying experience. Advantage Toyota values your time. They'll have you in your new Toyota in less than 60 minutes or they'll make your first car payment. That's right, drive off in your new Toyota in less than 60 minutes or they'll make your first car payment. Come see them or visit AdvantageToyotaRiverOaks.com.
Must mention offer upon arrival before negotiation. Restrictions apply. Ask dealer for details.
Miller Lite is brewed with great taste and only great taste.
The Miller Brewing Company would like to issue a correction. Miller Lite is brewed to be less filling. What are you doing here?
Miller Lite tastes great.
Look, I'm just reading the script. It says less filling.
That's not what my script says.
Well, mine said.
We'd like to apologize for the previous announcers. Miller Lite is in fact less filling and tastes great. Time to shine, legal guy.
Celebrate responsibly. Milwaukee, Wisconsin beer. 96 calories and 3.2 grams carbs per 12 ounces. Fewer calories and carbs than premium regular beer.
Here comes the
It's halftime on the Chicago Bears Radio Network. Here's Mark Silverman.
All right, the Bears lead the Chiefs 20-7. The last preseason game of the year. Want to get your phone calls at 312-332-3776. Let's do a rapid reaction and give me your prediction for the regular season. I'll set the table telling you the Bears are going to win 10 games this year. It's been my prediction all along. The preseason has looked great. I'm not changing my prediction, though. 10-7 in a playoff berth. They get the number 7 seed. 332-3776. Ring me up. We'll get through as many calls as possible. But before we go any further, let's pause 10 seconds for all of our stations to identify themselves on the Bears Radio Network.
This is the new home of the Bears. ESPN Chicago, WMVP, WTBC HD2, Chicago.
All right. So again, I want to recap though the first half before we get to all of your rapid reaction phone calls at 332-3776. Tyson Bagent once again looked really good. A couple of series, that was all they needed to see. He had that long 40-yard pass or so that connected and led to a touchdown run later in the drive. Tyson Bagent continues to impress on what he does. And he was an undrafted kid out of Shepherd last year. He played in 4 games, and he has had a great preseason. And how about Reddy Stewart? Joniak continues to rave about this defensive backfield. They are deep there. This kid's got 2 interceptions, including a pick 6 today. You got to think he's got a chance to make the team. He was a ball hawk in college. Adam Amin's been talking about that on the television broadcast as well. I don't know what's going on with Velus Jones. Peggy and I, Peggy's got your post-game show, we're debating. He wasn't out there to start the game. He hasn't been back there returning kickoffs. Does this mean they're good with what they've seen? Or does this mean he's all the way further back behind DeAndre Carter and behind some of the other players, maybe Khalil Herbert? And maybe he's on the outs because he did not run the ball much. I do not like the Wheeler injury, who has shown himself very well. But Velus Jones, again, who you would have thought dressed and would have gotten a lot of run, only has 1 carry in the first half for 3 yards. And other than that, didn't have much in the return game. I thought it was a great first half for Tyler Scott. He needed that. And Tyler Scott, not only who Waddle, my co-host on the flagship station, wanted to see him track the ball on a deep pass. He did corral that deep ball, but he also had 3 other receptions in addition to that. So 4 catches, 64 yards for Tyler Scott. And those are sort of my takeaways. The bad plays, Travis Homer dropped a 4th down pass. It wasn't the best from Tyson Bagent. And we also saw DeAndre Carter letting the ball hit him on a special teams play, which you cannot allow happen if you're going to make the team as a returner. 332-3776. Let's go rapid reaction. What is your Bears prediction for the regular season? You've seen the preseason now. You've seen what the training camp has to provide. You've seen Caleb Williams. Is this a playoff team, and what do you have for their record? We've got about 3 minutes to take your phone calls at 332-3776. So get in right now. My guy Felzy in Highland Park. Felzy, what you got for your prediction?
Oh, same as before. 13-4 Bears, baby. Let's go. Keep it up.
Now,
Love you, Sylvie.
no, Felzy, 13 wins. That's. Are you worried that you're biting off more than you can chew?
No, this is what I said before. Not at all. I've never felt more confident about that, Bears.
All right, there's Felzy in Highland Park. I get it. He said it before, but 13 wins in this division with the Lions, with the Packers. Again, like, I think if they win 10 games, that's a great start. 9 is my floor. 10 is what I'm expecting. I think there's a possibility for 11, but 10's a good place where I have them. Joe in Johnsburg. Joe, what is your prediction?
I'll tell you right now, boys, we're going 11-6. Defense is going to look great at the end of the year. I'm an absolute sicko Bears fan, which means we're going to the NFC Championship bare minimum.
Now, is there such a thing as a sicko Bears fan? Because aren't we all sickos?
Well, you and I are. We know that. But I think people in other cities listening to this phone call right now, they think we're sickos.
Yeah. I think for the most part now, it's become fashionable where a lot of national media, after getting a lot of love in the preseason, have sort of faded the Bears. They've gone under 8.5. I don't see it. I love the way the Bears schedule gets started. They don't have a division game until game 11 against the Green Bay Packers. I think there are games for the Bears to win and start the season with an above 500 record. They've got to get that first one at home against Tennessee. There are no easy games in the NFL, but if I could script the game against a young quarterback there with a rookie head coach where they've got to go on the road. You're playing at Soldier Field. I think it's a good way for Caleb Williams to start. But as I said in the pregame, there are 17 days off before the regular season kicks off. So I think it's a tall task here for Eberflus to get them ready to play. They've played well in this preseason. Can they translate it now into the regular season? Bears lead at the half, 20-7 over the Chiefs. We'll see if they can close out this preseason with an undefeated record and, most importantly, stay healthy. Jeff Joniak, Tom Thayer with your second half action. Coming up next on the Bears Radio Network.
Jeff Joniak and Tom Thayer, the call of the game next, ESPN Chicago.
Our patient Mike had blood clots deep in his lungs that were putting his heart under major duress. Using a minimally invasive procedure pioneered by our team, we were able to clear them.
Top ranked in Illinois for heart and vascular by U.S. News and World Report, Northwestern Memorial Hospital used tiny balloons to widen the vessels in his lungs, the first in Illinois to master this breakthrough method.
As Mike's nurse, I'm proud to have helped him breathe freely again.
Northwestern Medicine, better.
Your company can save money by becoming more energy efficient. In fact, the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program can help your business find up to 35% in energy savings, resulting in lower energy costs for its facilities. At ComEd, we're not just moving toward a clean energy future. We're powering the future of your business. Sign up for your free facility assessment at comed.com/poweringbiz.
Jan from Toyota here. At Toyota's national sales event, there's still time to squeeze more fun out of summer with a new Camry, RAV4, Corolla, and more. So go on, squeeze your extended family into a Highlander for a family reunion.
Everybody in. Tammy, Teddy, Toady, Tommy, Toby, Terry. Wait, where's Rex?
Or stop for some fresh squeezed lemonade in a Prius.
Ooh, how much?
$15.
Okay, now that's a squeeze.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Event ends September 3rd. Toyota, let's go places.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Ask Conan Insurance in Aurora if Auto Owners make sense for you.
This is the Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana second half.
Well, first half highlighted by big plays on both sides of the ball. Lead the Bears to a 20-7 lead over the Kansas City Chiefs in the preseason finale here in Kansas City. Jeff Joniak, Tom Thayer, and Jason McKee down on the sidelines with Paul Zarang, our engineer, and Doug Coletti, our director of statistics and research. Glad you've joined us here tonight, and it was fun. There was so much to break down. Big plays all around the board. A couple of interceptions by Reddy Stewart, including a pick six.
Yeah, you know, the Bears get the ball back with a little over 2 minutes left, and you don't know how they're going to look at the remaining 2 minutes. They get a field goal, and all of a sudden Kansas City gets the ball back. They get a blitz by Colbert that results in an interception by Reddy Stewart that results in points. So I think the Bears are playing an exciting brand of football, but it's an expanding brand of football. The differences in the balance on offense, it matches up with the sophistication of the third level blitzing by the Bears defense that coordinators are going to have to be aware of in the early portions of the season when a lot of teams are going through growing processes.
Tarvarius Moore, the co-leader in tackles with 5 in this game with Jonathan Owens, who also has 2 special teams tackles. Baskerville has 4 tackles. Tyler Scott with catches of 37 and 17 among his 4 for the day. The big one to set up a field goal. Simba Webster had a 44-yard reception, but he left the game with an injury, as did Larry Borum on the 9th snap of the game. He could not get off the field with a leg injury. And Ian Wheeler also went to the locker room with an injury as well. So things to monitor and things that impact what the Bears are going to do next Tuesday in the cut to 53.
Yeah, well, I guess right now if you're on the Bears sideline, you're still healthy, stay warm, because you never know when you're going to have to be inserted in the game if your position calls for it. So, that's one of the things that football players, they have to have that mentality anyways.
Cairo Santos to start the second half off to our right from his 35. He'll kick it deep on the far side. The young man from Brazil. Lewis Reese-Zammit, the rugby star. He is back deep. He will not be the man who returns it. This one sails into the end zone and taken out to the 10, right to the 15, to the 20. Zammit with a block to the 30, to the 35, to the 37-yard line before he's covered up there. And the Bears get him down. Jones out of UCLA, and the returner with a nicely done return and a good field position start for the Kansas City Chiefs as they go left to right to start the second half. That returner is the first-year man out of Fresno State, Remigio, undrafted, and last year did a nice job in terms of returns for this Kansas City team. So here we go. Shotgun, Irv Smith, the tight end, left side of the line now. 3 receivers. Oladokun still in a quarterback, fires to the near side. Pass is caught. Ro Torrance collaborates with another Bear, and that's going to cause an injury for the other Bear. Powell to catch. Torrance at 6'3 plus, and he collided with the other defender, and I'm not sure who that is. I got a yardstick that's staring me in the face.
Right. That's a case where the second defender that comes in to assist on the tackle takes a brunt of the hit, and as he's kind of laying on the ground here, he is surrounded by the doctors from the Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs as well.
So they're going to take a timeout here for this with 14:40 in the first snap of the second half on the kick return to see what's up with the Bears injured player. 20-7, Bears have the lead on the Bears Radio Network.
In football, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, they save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. And with our easy-to-use app, you can check in from anywhere and get a ready next text when you're up next for a cut. It's the confidence of a great haircut, delivered by a team you trust. Download our app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Acura is a leader in reliability and style. Drive home in your new Acura from Advantage Acura of Naperville. With more selection to choose from and more savings, they're committed to providing a smooth and easy car buying process. Advantage Acura values your time. They'll have you in your new Acura in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. That's right, drive off in your new Acura in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. Visit AdvantageAcura.com or see them in Naperville.
Most mentioned offer upon arrival before negotiation. Restrictions apply. Ask dealer for details.
What would you do with $1 million? Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana wants to give you the chance to find out in our $1 million giveaway. Earn July 1st through December 27th. Then join us each Friday for your chance to win a grand finale spot for a 1 in 500 chance to be the guaranteed winner of $1 million. The $1 million giveaway, exclusively at Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana. Must be 21. See Players Club for complete details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
Is the sauce ready, Chef?
Yes, Chef. Almost, Chef.
Ah! Oh, no!
Running a commercial business comes with risk. When the unexpected happens, you need a partner by your side to manage it. Ings Insurance Agency can help you protect your dream of owning and running a business. Meet with Ings and they will listen and learn about what keeps you up nights and help you handle the risks. IngsInsurance.com. Let them help make risks bearable.
Get the Chicago Bears podcast on the ESPN Chicago app.
Jeff Joniak top there with Jason McKee down on the sideline. So out of that injury timeout, still some concern. They brought the backboard out for the injured player. We don't have a firm identification on who it is, and they are bringing out a stretcher as well. But every Bears doctor and physical sports science department all tending to this player, and so they're strapping him on the board. Always concerning when you see that, Tommy.
Of course. You know, I mean, when you see this many people that are affiliated to the medical staffs of both teams that are kneeling around the player, just so making sure everything is precautionarily done.
All right, they're going to take another break on right now. So, all right, we're going to take another break as they tend to the injured Bear. The Bears are coming off the sidelines. The Chiefs, entire team on the field on one knee, and the entire Bears coaching staff and players now coming as well to see what's going on and to give support to the injured player as we take a break on the Bears Radio Network.
With 3 locations to serve Chicagoland, Advantage Chevrolet gives you so much more. Visit and see the amazing inventory and savings at Advantage Chevrolet Bolingbrook. And Advantage Chevrolet values your time. They'll have you in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. That's right. Drive off in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they will make your first car payment. Visit AdvantageChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Must mention offer upon arrival before negotiation. Restrictions apply. Ask dealer for details.
Miller Lite is brewed with great taste and only great taste.
The Miller Brewing Company would like to issue a correction. Miller Lite is brewed to be less filling. What are you doing here?
Miller Lite tastes great.
Look, I'm just reading the script. It says less filling.
That's not what my script says.
Well, mine says.
We'd like to apologize for the previous announcers. Miller Lite is in fact less filling and tastes great. Time to shine, legal guy.
Celebrate responsibly. Milwaukee, Wisconsin beer. 96 calories and 3.2 grams carbs per 12 ounces. Fewer calories and carbs than premium regular beer.
Tito's handmade vodka on game day? Pour me in, coach. From a seat in the stands to the best seat on the couch, root for your favorite team with your favorite team spirit. No matter who's on your roster, lineup, or lucky jersey, make Tito's your first-round bottle pick. Whose house? Tito's house. Find cocktail recipes for every fan at Tito'sVodka.com. 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof, crafted to be savored responsibly.
When I got sick, I spent years looking for answers, but it only took one conversation with my team at Northwestern Medicine to correct my misdiagnosis. I'm Daniel. When Parkinson's changed my life, so did my Spanish-speaking care team.
The Northwestern Medicine Parkinson's Disease and Movement Disorders Center offers specialized, culturally sensitive care. Their Spanish-speaking team was the first to provide Daniel with innovative treatment in the language he preferred. Northwestern Medicine. Better.
This is the Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana's second half.
Jim Tom back here in Kansas City as the Bears. Douglas Coleman, the second defender on that tackle, along with Ro Torrance, first-year player out of Texas Tech, loaded into an ambulance here and will be taken out of here. The Bears medical crew attending to him. The first-year player out of Texas Tech had a very nice preseason with the Bears, in on that stop. Played in the CFL as well, where he was a star there, and it was rookie camp invite for the Bears. He spent one day with the Denver Broncos, and a big round of applause now from the fans. All the Bears came out from the sidelines, and now we'll try to get this thing back in play as we hope that everything is going to turn out just fine for Douglas Coleman.
You know, it was unfortunate he's caught in an unpredictable position because there's already contact made by the offensive player. As the second player comes in for support, he cannot react to the position he's going to be put in. And then you saw him go down. Immediate response from the Kansas City medical people, waving over the Bears medical people. They all surrounded him, and they put him in a stable position.
So they resume play with the Chiefs football. 2nd down and 2. Football situated at the 45-yard line. Kansas City. Oladokun on the handoff up the middle. The Bears stuff it, bouncing off the hit, though. Didn't quite get him down to the ground. Baskerville in on the scene along with Jones Jr. Picks up 2, 2nd down. Make that, 2nd down and 2 coming up.
You know, Carl
No,
Jones Jr.
Sorry, my bad.
Carl Jones Jr., one of those interesting guys. In the first couple games, he really played well. He plays a fast brand of linebacker football, but does his talents fit into the depth of that position, and is he enough of a contributor on special teams to make the unit?
A trio of receivers set left. Montrell Washington comes in motion, and they hand it off. And a turf snake gobbles up the running back near midfield on the run right. Tackle, we'll get credit to one of the Bears defenders, but he went down. Amani Bailey, the run of 3.
Ro Torrance is going to get credit for that tackle. As you mentioned, if the yard snake got him as he fell down, Ro Torrance was in position where he was going to make the play anyways.
Just underway here in the 3rd quarter. Not even 2 minutes gone by. Douglas Coleman, the 3rd, taken off the field on a stretcher, and we'll get news on him down the road here. Here's Kansas City. Oladokun on the snap. Going to fire, and it's broken up by Baskerville. Right on it at around the 47-yard line of the Bears on the throw left. And that is one of 14 receivers that were on this roster. Nico Remigio played at Cal for 4 years and a Fresno State transfer. Undrafted last season, 50 college games, 13 touchdowns, and he also, again, punt and return game and kick return game as well.
Yeah, but Baskerville's the story there. He had great anticipation, broke on the ball, was able to bat it away innocently from touching the body with his left hand. If he was a half a second sooner, possibly would have converted that into another interception.
They bring a running back on the right hip, now the left hip of the quarterback, Oladokin. From a hair inside Bears territory, the snap awaits. Bears are blitzing. Oladokin back to throw, steps up against the pressure, going to keep it, hit, and a nice thigh-high tackle by Jones Jr. out of UCLA puts him down near the 40, let's call it the 46-yard line of the Bears, and it's 4th down. 12:50 to go here in the third quarter.
Nice job by Carlos Jones Jr. there, because he did drop into his responsibility area if they threw a pass in the middle, but then was able to burst upfield, get into the path of the quarterback, and tackle him well before the first down marker. Really nice disciplined play there by Carl Jones.
A rise at a punt from his 40, left to right. Back deep, Greg Stroman Jr. Kick in the air. Stroman going to let it bounce. It takes a nice hop into the waiting arms of Kansas City's Jared Wiley, the tight end. And the Bears will have a long field to start their first drive of the second half. Austin Reed expected to be in at quarterback now for the rest of this ball game. And he will have a long field to start his drive out of Western Kentucky. Has flashed throughout training camp, Tommy. Has not had a lot of game action. But the Bears do like what he's putting on tape right now. Start this drive at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, and I got to believe Shane Waldron feels comfortable and confident in calling the entire playbook that they've inserted since Caleb Williams and the rest of the quarterbacks have come aboard. So I'm excited to see what Austin is capable of being.
Long field, backed up into his own end off to our right. He's got a back on his left hip. Wing left is the tight end, Sweeney. Receiver each way. Stack line of scrimmage for Kansas City. Reed takes and a read option giving, and it's Velus Jones Jr. It's a hard run to make right there. Shows some physicality and gets across the 10 to the 11-yard line there, thereabouts. A run between the tackles for Velus Jones Jr., something I'm sure he's never done.
Right, but if it was really an RPO, the quarterback should have kept it, because the defensive end against the left tackle closed down hard to the interior of the defense. If Austin Reed keeps that, he's going to be one-on-one with the outside defender and maybe could have turned it into yards.
Tyler Scott in the game. He moves from right to left into the slot and from center. Play fake. Reed's going to have a man in his face. Throws. Got his man, and it bounced off him into the hands of Kansas City. And he's still going to the 10, to the 5, to the end zone, and a pick 6 for Kansas City on a throw that was popped up in the air, but let's see if it'll count. DJ Miller, the corner, with the pick 6, but it might be an incomplete pass.
On the field, it's an incomplete pass.
There you go.
Third down.
He really tried to fit that rollout into a tight window. Didn't give the offensive receiver a lot of room to reach for it.
To 11:37.
Intended for Peter LeBlanc.
11:37.
Let's get a replay. Check it out. Oh, no, it hit the ground. And what it did is it got between his hands as Peter LeBlanc was running. He kicked it out of his own grip with his knee, and then it hit the ground, and that's when you popped up and saw the action.
3rd and 7 now for Austin Reed, his first series of the day. John Jackson in motion right now, back to the left slot. Safeties rotate. One goes down, one goes deep in the post. Austin Reed takes the snap. Blitz picked up, now throwing down the left sideline for Tyler Scott. He was shielded from that as he went up in the air, and a penalty marker goes flying through the air at the 39-yard line was where the pass was headed. So coaches on the sideline of the Chiefs throwing their hands up in the air like, wait, what are you talking about? So Austin Reed on a deep shot to Tyler Scott.
Defense, number 30. Bubby's placed at the spot of the foul. First down.
You know, as you were describing the positioning of the safeties before the snap of the ball, they got one deep safety, then they got the safety up near the line of scrimmage. So they're always considering Steve Spagnuolo is, okay, I got Chris Jones in the game, so I can play that one deep safety because I'm not going to give their receivers a chance to get downfield because I'm going to add defensive pressure to it.
26-yard penalty there. And he was mugged on the play. Out of the eye now for the Bears from center. Austin Reed on the give, off the left side. Bayless Jones spun down to the ground. And it takes some work to bring this man down. He's a thick-bodied player getting a chance to prove himself at running back. He'll get near the 40-yard line. It'll bring up second down and long for the Bears. 11:16 to go here in the third quarter. Bears with a 20-7 lead, and included a pick six in the first half by Reddy Stewart. He had 2 interceptions, one at the goal line on a pass intended for Wiley, the rookie tight end.
And you got Bayless still in the backfield on this 2nd and 7.
He'll get the toss right from quarterback Reed running the right side. He steps out of bounds just shy of a first down, unless the football reached that before he got there. And he'll go out just a yard shy of the first down. It'll bring up third down and short and a run right for Bayless Jones, a speedy utility man, I guess you can call him, a run of 6.
Kind of like Cordero Patterson. Was a position of nowhere, but did a little bit of everything. Nice block that time by Brendan Bates on the second level after they earned that edge to the right that allowed Bayless Jones Jr. to read it and have continuous running room. Big play here, though, Jeff.
Third down and 1. Bears 3 of 8 on third down tonight. Austin Reed back to his left is Jones. He sticks it in the belly of back, slanting off the right side, and then stood up. Did he have enough for a first down? Looks like the second effort is.
Right.
He'll get near midfield to the 49. And a Bears first down. Bayless Jones right up the gut.
That run's encouraging to me because you need someone in there that even though they're going to get hit maybe a half yard short of the first down marker, that they have the strength and the willingness to power out that extra half yard on their own.
10 minutes to play third quarter, 20-7 Bears. Douglas Coleman the third taken off on a stretcher. The Bears defensive back in a collision with Ro Torrance and the Chiefs receiver on a play to start this ball game. Here's the play fake. Reed gonna throw, gonna zip it down the right side. It is caught outside the numbers. Out of sliding catch by Tyler Scott. To the 33 of Kansas City. Reed and Scott on the connection. And that was a throw where his feet were just set, and he just used that torque to fire that football in a great spot. He couldn't step into the throw. Pick up a 20.
Nice
first down for the
nice
Bears.
read, nice timing, nice direction of the football to put it in a catchable position by Tyler, even though he was going to slide.
9:15 to go. Clock running here on the third. Bayless Jones alone back. They motion Tyler Scott from left to right. They give to Tyler the running back. Bayless is tackled around the ankles by the defensive back on the play, Chris Roland Wallace, a cornerback. The second half kickoff was brought to you by Great Clips. At Great Clips, they save your haircut details and clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. Download their app today. Great Clips. It's going to be great.
When those guys were going through the sliding drills on the slip and slide at training camp, were you there?
No.
Okay,
because
I
saw it on Hard Knocks.
Yeah, but I thought you were voicing over, and it sounded like you were there.
No. Here's the end around. Coming to the near side, blockers out in front. A patient run to the sideline left of the 20. Tyler Scott using his blocking very well on the sideline. He didn't rush it. Tommy, he did not rush it. Tommy Sweeney, one of the guys helping him out along with Bates.
Yeah, those two legal blocks by the tight ends and their extended blocks on their feet and to stay legal, that's super challenging because they're reading the path of the ball carrier. So they're trying to escape, and you keep them in there with nice control.
Picks up 17. He's got over 100 yards in total offense tonight, Tyler Scott. And the Bears are in business. First down at 10 of the 19, make it the 14-yard line of Kansas City. Out of the eye, snap back, Reed drifts, couple steps, lobs it down the left side. Incomplete. LeBlanc tried to get it at the 2 and a penalty marker. Working on Kansas City's Jalen Watson, like the corner.
The official's touching the top of his head like it's a legal receiver.
Illegal man downfield. Offense, number 63. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
Penalty on Jerome Carbon. Why would that be?
Well, so Jerome Carbon, he's got a bubble over the top of him. It's a little bit of a play action, so he thinks he can go upfield to make contact with the linebacker. You still can't go more than a certain distance up off the line of scrimmage unless you're in contact with the defender.
7:48 to go here in the third. Bears are first down and 15 right now at the 20-yard line. Call it the 19. Reed back to his right is Bayless Jones. LeBlanc is off to the right. Snap to Reed. Empties out Bayless, but he's throwing left to Bates. Sheds a tackler. Bullies his way to the 10. Still on his feet and banged down near the 7-yard line of Kansas City. Wow, a lot of bodies have to be peeled off that pile to pick up of 12 by Bates. Lowered his right shoulder, Tommy, and then he took a wall. Friendly fire moved him forward a little bit more. Who came flying in there? Was that Collins or Carvin?
It was Collins, the one that really gave the most destructive hit to the backside of the offensive receiver. But again, you don't ever want to discourage the offensive lineman from going down there and helping their guy get more extra yards, because there was 5 defenders around Bates.
2nd and 3, corners up tight on the top of the field. It's Tyler Scott on the near side, Peter LeBlanc. Reed on the read option, fakes it to Bayless Jones, runs right, banged down though as the defender was working against Tommy Sweeney, and the defender got the better of the deal, and he makes the stop, bangs down the quarterback to tackle Cole Christensen.
I think Bayless would have scored. If he would have gave it to Bayless up the middle of the field, the offensive line did a nice job blocking the interior of the defense, and I honestly think Bayless would have scored on that play.
12th play of this drive, 6:33 to go. Here in the third quarter, 3rd down and 3. Ball on the 7-yard line of Kansas City, right to left.
All right,
Bayless Jones alone back, LeBlanc to the left side. Sweeney a tight end right, in motion, faking left. Now faking the catch, and a throw to the right side. It is caught. Sweeney right side of the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown Bears. Austin Reed firing the strike. A lot of deception right there, both on the RPO and the fake toss, and a touchdown for the Bears. They extend their lead to 26-7 over the Chiefs with 6:19 to go in the third quarter. It's a 6-yard strike for the rookie out of Western Kentucky.
Great route, great results. Nice play action fake, got the defense off balance, saw his receiver at the third level, and hit him efficiently.
All right, we'll get the extra point here from Santos. Tommy Sweeney out of Boston College. Nice throw on the run by Austin Reed. Right hash, and the extra point to cap a long drive, the longest of the day. 11 plays, 92 yards, and 6:01. Snap placement made, kick is up, and Santos punches it through. So the Bears extend their lead over Kansas City to 20 points here with 6:19 to play in the third quarter. When we come back, the president and CEO of the Chicago Bears, Kevin Warren, joins us on the Chicago Bears Radio Network.
With 3 locations to serve Chicagoland, Advantage Chevrolet gives you so much more. Visit and see the amazing inventory and savings at Advantage Chevrolet Bridgeview. And Advantage Chevrolet values your time. They'll have you in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. That's right. Drive off in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they will make your first car payment. Visit AdvantageChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Must mention offer upon arrival before negotiation. Restrictions apply. Ask dealer for details.
So you call your virtual insurance company to ask a simple question about your policy, but now you're on hold listening to this music while you wait and wait. Auto Owners works with local independent agents who tailor coverage to meet your needs and pick up the phone when you call, because you shouldn't be on hold so long that you memorize the music. That's simple human sense.
Ask Conan Insurance in Aurora if auto owners make sense for you.
Your company can save money by becoming more energy efficient. In fact, the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program can help your business find up to 35% in energy savings, resulting in lower energy costs for its facilities. At ComEd, we're not just moving toward a clean energy future. We're powering the future of your business. Sign up for your free facility assessment at comed.com/poweringbiz. Advantage Toyota of River Oaks has the new Toyota you've been looking for. Come browse their extensive inventory of top quality vehicles priced less than you'd expect. Always backed up by unparalleled customer service and a seamless buying experience. Advantage Toyota values your time. They'll have you in your new Toyota in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. That's right, drive off in your new Toyota in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. Come see them or visit AdvantageToyotaRiverOaks.com.
Must mention offer upon arrival before negotiation. Restrictions apply. Ask dealer for details.
Every Bears game on FM 100.3 HD2 ESPN Chicago.
Jeff and Tom and J-Mac with you from Kansas City. The Bears in 20-point lead, 27-7, 6:19 to go here in the third quarter. Santos will be kicking off. And we're joined by the president and CEO of the Chicago Bears, Kevin Warren. First, tell us everything okay with the fellas. I know Douglas Coleman III carted off, and I think you were on TV at the time, so
yeah,
hopefully everything okay. Give us any report if you can.
I don't have any update other than we just got to keep praying for Douglas and his family, and when things like that happen, you recognize how physical this game is, and so hopefully he'll be okay along with the other players who've been injured tonight.
Yeah, Bears have had a few. Montreal, Washington, young man for Kansas City crossing the 25 to the 28. Do you like the new kickoff rule, the dynamic kickoff? And we're going to see a lot more plays than we have. So
I say it's still early. I mean,
okay.
I just think you figure we've only had a couple games. You saw a couple dynamic plays tonight. I think once we get in the regular season, we'll probably see some more dynamic plays. And anytime you put these talented athletes on the field, something special can happen. So I'm looking forward to how it evolves during the season.
Former Notre Damer Ian Book, now the quarterback for Kansas City. He gives off the right side in the waiting arms of Daniel Hardy, who continues to have an outstanding preseason. He gets the ball out to the 32-yard line for Kansas City.
One thing, Kevin, I really like the teammate that Caleb Williams has become.
Mm-hmm.
How do you characterize the building with his involvement in the facility and in the team?
I think the building is it has a positive energy. I mean, from Caleb to our other players and coaches and staff and ownership, there's a belief this year that we have talent, and we just need to stay together. We can't get ahead of ourselves. We need to focus on one day at a time. But the thing that I like the most is that our players are having fun. They enjoy each other. They enjoy working with each other. They have a love for each other, but they really like spending time together. So it's always a good sign when you see players, especially on road trips, groups of them going out to dinner. That's always a good sign, because in order to be really successful in this business, you spend so much time together. You really have to like and respect each other, and that's what we have this year. That's why I'm looking forward to the season.
Big hit by Greg Stroman on a catch made. 4-yard loss. The DBs are sticking it, man. They are hitting people tonight. Here is Ian Book. Takes the snap. Pocket starts to close. He's going to run out of there, but he's hit on the side of his hip, and he's brought down by Mallory. And the young man makes the stop out of Bolingbrook High School, and that'll take the Chiefs off the field on a third down. Doesn't get much gain. It's going to give him a sack, Tommy. He gets a sack, so that'll be pretty cool for him to have on his record. A 1-yard loss, and they'll bring out the punt crew. All right, the million-dollar question is always, what's the latest? And you know what?
I mean, I think the latest is that we're still, working diligently on it. We work on the stadium, every single day, and having great partners, Karen Murphy, who's working hand in hand on our stadium project, but all of our senior leadership, ownership, we're continually working on it. We're working on the design, obviously still working on the legislation and financial structure on it. These projects are all encompassing. They're all consuming, but it's a joy. And so I've been fortunate and blessed in my career to have an opportunity to do it a second time. Did it in Minnesota with US Bank Stadium, but now to be able to work on it, here in Chicago. But we're making progress, and we look forward to upcoming meetings with business leaders, political leaders, and to work every single day. And it'll be a happy day once we get everything done.
Well, the interesting aspect of it, without knowing exactly what's going to happen, the work being done is consistent, as we saw in Hard Knocks.
Correct.
You're talking about sweet chairs and stuff. It's just, are we in the timeout time?
Yes.
Okay, we got to take a break. Don't go away. Mr. Warren, we'll be back with you, 27-7. Bears the lead on Kansas City here with 4:13 to go in the third on the Bears Radio Network.
Hey, Bears fans, Steinhoffels is a proud partner of the Chicago Bears. Steinhoffels' newest furniture and mattress superstore is now open in Schaumburg on Gulf Road, with stores in Vernon Hills, Crystal Lake, Downers Grove, Harwood Heights, Schaumburg, and coming soon to Orland Park. Steinhoffels is Chicagoland's furniture and mattress leader with the largest selection to fit every style and budget, and is 100% employee-owned. Shop in-store and online at steinhoffels.com.
Roofers and waterproofers Local 11 provides quality value and service in all facets of the commercial, industrial, and institutional roofing and waterproofing industry. Promoting skilled craftsmen and craftswomen through apprenticeship training, Local 11 members are trained in the application of the latest roofing and waterproofing techniques. They are at the forefront of design and installation of environmental friendly solar, green, and garden systems. To find a highly skilled roofing contractor today, go to ChicagoRoofingContractors.org.
Hi, this is Dave Musial, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric. If you have a clogged toilet or sink, problem with your air conditioner, have an issue with your electrical system, or you need a generator for your home, you can count on Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric, Chicagoland's trusted local expert for over 50 years, with over 20,000 five-star reviews and an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
With 3 locations to serve Chicagoland, Advantage Chevrolet gives you so much more. Visit and see the amazing inventory and savings at Advantage Chevrolet Bolingbrook. And Advantage Chevrolet values your time. They'll have you in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. That's right. Drive off in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they will make your first car payment. Visit AdvantageChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Must mention offer upon arrival before negotiation. Restrictions apply. Ask dealer for details.
Bears Friday starts with Cap and Jay Hood at 7 a.m. on ESPN Chicago.
This timeout was brought to you by Miller Lite. Tastes like Miller time, Bears fans. And this is the Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana, second half. Jeff and Tom with President and CEO Kevin Warren as the Bears have the football right to left. 4:13 to go in this third quarter. They lead 27-7. They'll break the huddle. We'll bring in Kevin after this snap. Austin Reed with his first touchdown throw. He is under center, brings Jackson in motion. They flip it to Velus Jones Jr. Off the left side, mugged at about the 36-yard line at the linebacker lever pickup of 2, Tommy.
Kevin, your work life is extreme. It's unbelievable what I've seen out of you. However, we've been exposed to a little bit of you through Hard Knocks. So I see you in the draft room. I see you in the room before they signed DJ. I see you in the room with Ryan Poles when you're negotiating another player. The football side of it, is that as enjoying to you as every other effort that you're involved in?
You know, that's a great question. The answer is yes, because at the end of the day, that's the engine that makes all of this go.
Right.
And what even makes it most enjoyable is to work hand in hand with Ryan and Coach and George McCaskey. And we just have a really good group of men and women, you know, working together. I mean, I'm excited every day to come in the office. And that's something that people underestimate. You know, there are a lot of people who go to work because it's a job. And, you know, for me and most people in our building, this is really something special to be able to spend time with each other. So, yes, I enjoy the football side. I was fortunate, you know, a young man and Dick Vermeil, who when I broke into the league in 1997 with the Rams, I was commuting for 2 years, living in a hotel. My family was here in Kansas City. And so I got a chance after my day job as a lawyer and in football administration ended that I was able to go and sit in Coach's office for hours till after midnight to watch tape with him and watch him put together draft boards and how he dealt with players. And so deep down inside of me, you know, I love that aspect of the business. And then when you're able to meld it with the business side and the leadership side, it makes for a really unique opportunity.
Yeah, you are a businessman. You are a president and CEO. You were the commissioner of the Big Ten. You worked at 4 NFL teams, but at the heart of it, you are an athlete.
Yes.
And so this is
Yes.
it's the fun part. It's like, and it's not fantasy football,
No.
Kevin. It's not fantasy football.
No, this is real. As I said, this is not flag football. And then, like I said, to have the business element of it is really is special. So I'm just excited about, you know, where we are this season. We just need to stay in the moment, you know, and focus on each and every day. But we got a lot of talent in the business, not only players and coaches, but from a staff standpoint. And Ryan Poles and Coach Eberflus, they are very, very special partners, and it's an honor to work, you know, with George McCaskey and the McCaskey family to continue to Hallett's vision forward each and every day.
Time to stop the 2:24. 4th and 1 coming up. Velus Jones had a 7-yard run.
Challenging the spot of the run
because Austin Reed thought he had a first down. We're going to have to let you go here shortly. But back to that, well, you and I had a discussion about what's on your TV in your office.
Yes.
It's not ESPN.
No.
It's not NFL Network.
No.
It's CNBC.
100%,
Or one of them. One of them, because you're
CNBC.
watching things as it pertains to what's happening with goods and services on the market as
Everything, you know,
project what you have to do for the stadium.
Yes, I mean all this deal fits. I mean the interest rates and all those things matter. I mean that's the beautiful thing about the stadium, you know, is the fact that we get a chance to work on the various aspects of the business, and not only from a local, national, but international standpoint. So it really is a pleasure having a chance to work not only from a football but business standpoint.
And navigate the political process.
Yes.
'Cause as much as anything, this
Which
is
is
a big part of
enjoyable.
it, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Have you learned a lot about that stuff?
I learned a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I already knew a lot, but learned a lot and try to embrace it each and every day.
All right, Kevin, we're going to let you go.
I appreciate you all. Appreciate everything you all do, and just really enjoy seeing you. Every time I see you, I know it's game day.
Yes, it's fun time.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a fun season. A lot of things going in the right direction with the board.
I appreciate it.
Kevin Warren, the chairman.
Kevin.
Thank you.
Chief Executive Officer, President of the Chicago Bears, as they continue to review this play. Bears with a 27-7 lead. And we should tell you that this booth review is brought to you by Northwestern Medicine. They're taking a second look. A second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine. Jeff Joniak, Tom Thayer. Let's bring in J-Mac real quick if he's available. Jason McKee down to the sidelines in our Old National Bank sideline report. They're taking an exceptionally long time, J-Mac, to figure out if this is a first down of the third quarter with 2:24 to go in the final preseason game, man.
It's going to be tough. I mean, great fake, first of all. Austin Reed to Bayless Jones. They tackled Bayless Jones, but Austin Reed's been showing his toughness at quarterback when he's a ball carrier. So this is going to be close.
Any word at all on any of the injuries, in particular Douglas Coleman?
No word at all. I haven't heard any, feedback regarding the injury. But,
After review, the ruling on the field stands. Fourth down.
All right, so the Bears do lose that challenge.
Put
and
the
it's fourth
fullback
down.
in.
Put the fullback in. J-Mac, get him out there.
We'll see. Well, the fullback would be Thomas Sweeney right now. Kari
Chicago is
Blasingame
charged with a timeout.
has his helmet in hand. Doesn't look like he's going back in.
You know, that's the multiple roles of a tight end, J-Mac, is you better be able to play, H-back, online tight end, backside tight end, and on the move H-back and a fullback.
Yeah, I really like the tight end, Brendan Bates. Old school name, he reminds me of Mark Bavaro, New York Giants.
Oh,
tight
really?
end. There's a
Former
name
Notre
for you,
Dame
Thayer.
teammate, J-Mac.
Mark Bavaro, baby.
Don't give me that.
Here's the keeper by Reed, and he lunges across the line of scrimmage. Now, as the line just comes towards it, I don't know if it's a great spot, but let's see where they put it down. I thought he surged past it.
Yeah, forward progress. Seems like he got the first down.
Yes, he did.
Tough run. by the
Barely,
quarterback.
though, J-Mac. Barely.
Mark Bavaro, affectionately known as Bravo, was one of the most introverted guys I ever played with in college. He was really a quiet guy, but then you saw his play on the football field, and I think any tight end would like to emulate Mark Bavaro's style.
So a fresh set of downs for Austin Reed. Play fake, sets up quickly in the pocket and rips it over the middle of the field. Passes caught to the 41, and Tyler Scott having himself a day.
Having a day.
To the 40-yard line on a first down, but I love to hit the back foot and let it rip by Austin Reed with conviction and muster down the ball 16 yards.
I think these, there's a defensive back cramping up over here, so we're going to have another stop in the action. I just think these DBs are starting to realize that Tyler Scott has a little gas behind him, and if they let him hit that second gear, they let him hit that second gear wide open, it's going to be tough to catch.
8 targets, 6 catches, 99 yards, 16.5 a pop, and 37-yard long of the day, and that is the second longest catch of the day. Simba Webster had a 44-yarder early in the first drive with Tyson Bagent that resulted in a 5-yard touchdown run by Bagent, who played a couple of series. Santos, a field goal, 32 and 37. Stewart, a 48-yard interception return. That's Roddy Stewart, the undrafted rookie out of Troy. And then Reed to Sweeney, a 6-yard pass as the Bears try to bolt to a 4-0 preseason with a 20-point lead here in the second half in Kansas City.
I just wish Tyler Scott would have had the opportunity to catch that pass last week from Caleb, because I think that would have really defined where he stands in this receiver derby.
Norton, Ohio product, motions into the right slot, misdirection. Reed rolling, booting, now throwing right. It is caught. Sweeney squares up and gets inside the 40 to the 39-yard line of the Kansas City Chiefs. Instead of just running on an angle to the sideline, he squared up and tried to bowl through a defender. But that was a good open field tackle.
Well, Gerald Everett would be proud of that, because he has that part of his game that he calls bully ball, and that's exactly what he means by it, is square up, take on the defender, and get a couple extra yards after contact.
Bears on the move again in the final minute of this third quarter. Pitch left. Here's Bayless Jones with an opening at the 35 to the 30. Middle of the field, cut to the 20. Can he sprint to the end zone? 15, 10, 5, angles, front end zone, touchdown. Touchdown Bears. Bayless Jones, a 39-yard touchdown run
39-yard run that covered 86 yards. Because if you look at the different angles that he was taking, it started to the left, and he scored in the right-hand corner of the end zone.
33-7 Bears. And Bayless Jones even running with a running back's mentality of switching the ball from left to right as an approaching defender came, but it was a simple toss to the left. Big guys out front, Avion Collins with a big block, and then nobody else touched Bayless Jones Jr., now the leading rusher of the day for the Bears. 8 carries and 59 yards. The extra point by Santos is up and good. And that touchdown is brought to you by Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. 7 plays, 66 yards in 3:45.
Tyler Scott, Tommy Sweeney, now Bayless Jones Jr. Everybody's having a hand in that. We got a catch by LeBlanc. We got plays being made by everybody on defense. So this is exactly what we wanted to see out of the last preseason game to make it difficult for these guys to select a roster.
By no means a end of preseason snoozer. We've seen excitement across the board. Unfortunately, also some injuries. So Larry Borum goes down, apparent right knee in the first 9 plays of the game. So the 9th play of the game, he was taken, couldn't get off the field. He was taken out. Simba Webster was having a good day and a good late camp. He was taken out of the game as well. And
Ian
Wheeler with an injury. And we think he's got a promising future in this league. And then, of course, Douglas Coleman, the defensive back, on a collision with Ro Torrance on a tackle, had to be put on a board and taken off on a stretcher and out of the stadium by Kansas City Fire Department. So we'll wait and hear what the status of that is. Here's the kick. It tails to the end zone, coming out to the 20, to the 25. It's Reese Zammit, the former rugby star, to the 36-yard line.
You know, one thing, a guy who's a friend of ours, Dave Tobe, the special teams coordinator at Kansas City, I think he wants to do a full evaluation process of some of the guys that are trying to make his roster. And so even though the last 2 kickoffs were caught in the end zone, take them out. And, you know, a guy like Devin Hester, the reason he's in the NFL Hall of Fame this year is because of the freedom that Dave Tobe gave him during his time in Chicago.
Guess who made that tackle, by the way? Tyler Scott.
Hey,
on kickoff
more
coverage.
you can do, longer they keep you.
23 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's Ian Book of Notre Dame back to his left. 2 receivers to the left and right, play fake. And this is Zammit, who gives a little kick in the shoulder to Khalid Kareem, and an outlet pass to him, but incomplete. So he picked up the defensive end on the way out, and Reese Zammit trying to pick up football knowledge on the fly in a game he's never played.
You know, Jeff, I don't know what you thought, but being a Notre Dame fan and watching those guys, I thought Ian Book was going to have a successful NFL career, and it's been a struggle for him so far. Listed at 6'2", 212. I just thought he had learned enough in that offense that he was going to be able to transfer to the NFL.
72-20 is touchdown interception ratio at Notre Dame, a 4th-round pick by the Saints. It felt like a perfect Saint quarterback. Here's the draw play. Reese Zammit is hit and put down to the ground there by number 59, Comra. Jamry Comra. So, yeah, Book started 1 game with the Saints in 21, and at Notre Dame he had played 48 games. Ian Book with a rough game against Detroit. He had a sack and 2 fumbles. But he's been with the Saints, the Philadelphia Eagles, New England, and that ends the third quarter. He's got some intangibles, though, and that's the toughness quotient. The Bears with a 331-yard, 3-quarter game so far, and 16 first downs, and a lead of 34-7 over the Chiefs. We'll take a break and bring you the fourth quarter when we come back on the Bears Radio Network.
What would you do with $1 million? Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana wants to give you the chance to find out in our $1 million giveaway. Earn July 1st through December 27th. Then join us each Friday for your chance to win a grand finale spot for a 1 in 500 chance to be the guaranteed winner of $1 million. The $1 million giveaway, exclusively at Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana. Must be 21. See Players Club for complete details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
Miller Lite is brewed with great taste and only great taste.
The Miller Brewing Company would like to issue a correction. Miller Lite is brewed to be less filling. What are you doing here?
Miller Lite tastes great.
Look, I'm just reading the script. It says less filling.
That's not what my script says.
Well, mine said.
We'd like to apologize for the previous announcers. Miller Lite is in fact less filling and tastes great. Time to shine, legal guy.
Celebrate responsibly. Milwaukee, Wisconsin beer. 96 cows and 3.2 grams carbs per 12 ounces. Fewer cows and carbs than premium regular beer.
The village of Bolingbrook is breaking out and elevating its game. Bolingbrook remains the most desirable Southwest suburban location to start or expand your business. Why? Over 50 corporate headquarters call Bolingbrook home, and it's a prime commuter destination right off I-55 and I-355. So come be Bolingbrook. Elevate your future and the future of your business. Visit bebolingbrook.com. It's a great time to be Bolingbrook.
Steady.
Don't worry, I got this.
Take it easy.
Oh, look, a bird.
Running a commercial business comes with risk. When the unexpected happens, you need a partner by your side to manage it. Ings Insurance Agency can help you protect your dream of owning and running a business. Meet with Ings and they will listen and learn about what keeps you up nights. They'll develop a strategy to keep your staff and all creatures, safe and protected. IngsInsurance.com.
Bears Friday starts with Cap and Jay Hood at 7 a.m. on ESPN Chicago.
You're listening to the Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana's second half, and it's all Bears 34-7 over the Chiefs as we begin the fourth quarter, and a 3rd and 9 upcoming for the Kansas City Chiefs. The Bears have been hard-hitting all night. They've got the pick 6 from Reddy Stewart. They've been the defensive backs. Adrian Colbert made an unbelievable play on the back end of a play. There's been interception by Reddy Stewart at the goal line, wiped out a Kansas City scoring threat. The offense putting up big numbers as well. And here Ian Book and company right to left to start the fourth quarter. Kansas City, red and white. Bears, white and navy blue. On defense right now, and the Chiefs with the number 2 on his back. Book takes the snap. No pressure comes, throws, and nearly picked off on the near side. Flashing in front, but then a penalty marker flies as well. Flashing in front was the veteran safety. And Jonathan Owens has had himself a good game as well, both in special teams and on defense.
They're calling holding on the Bears. I was hoping
Prior
maybe.
to the pass, holding, defense, number 39. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
A penalty on Blackwell. Doug, how many penalties tonight for combined? 5 for the Bears, 12 combined penalties tonight. Seems like more. I don't know why.
Too bad. They're right there. You know, that's the penalty. You don't want to give up 3 first downs at this point in the first quarter. You want the defense still playing an efficient brand of football.
We should remind you 4 have been declined, but nonetheless, here's Ian Book and a receiver screen to the right. Pass is caught, and the return man there is wiped out by Quindell Johnson, not the return man, but the receiver, Nico Remigio. 5'9", 187. Smacked down to the ground to pick up a 5.
You know, I got to congratulate the Bears defenders because they're still having fun playing, and they're playing a physical brand of football. That exterior screen right there, it was met by 3 defenders.
So Book and company, 2nd down and 5. Snap out of the gun run. Here's Reese Zammit blasting up the middle of the field, dragging people down inside the Bears' 44-yard line. So Lewis is, you watch rugby, don't you? And so tell us why that translates. Pick up a 10.
Because, you know, everybody has a chance to carry the ball. They get into scrums. They have to lower their center of gravity to power through attempted tackles. They have to tackle themselves. They have to pass the ball. They have to take laterals. So there's out
of the pistol, same back. Lewis Reese Zammit ridden down to the ground by Illinois' Keith Randolph, pick up a 4. So he's getting an opportunity. He might find himself on a practice squad. He's got these raw skills. He's got to learn to play the game, and that's not easy. Some of these guys have been playing since they were little tykes like yourself.
But I thought special teams were perfect for him. And I thought kickoff and kickoff return, the way they changed it was more of a rugby style, Australian rules football, whatever sport you want to talk about. There's a lot of similarities between that. And I thought, you know, that would be a point of emphasis for him.
Well, you'd have a 36-yard kick return tonight. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Book from center. Hands it off, extending it right, staying at his feet, banging for yards outside the numbers. A bully ball run indeed to the 31-yard line. Running back Keontae Ingram. He is a third-year USC running back at a sixth-round pick out of Arizona, 6 feet 220, and he laid some damage done there. He also played at Arizona, so a transfer to USC.
But Deontay Ingram, when he got to that second half level, the guy started to try stripping the ball rather than making certain of a yard-stopping tackle.
12:25 here in the fourth. Tight end moves right. Ian Book on the fake handoff, keeps it himself, left at the 25, Book to the 20 and steps out of bounds behind a block provided on the edge. So Ian Book scampering to the chalk.
He faked me out. He read Reddy Stewart, who was blitzing at the line of scrimmage, was kind of tempted by the fake of the handoff, went after the running back, and Ian Book felt it was better just to keep it and try to get around the edge.
Let me clarify some of the two on Ingram, just to be accurate. He was drafted by Arizona. He did not transfer from the University of. Under 12 minutes to go. Book on the handoff, and there goes Ingram inside the 10-yard line before he's dragged down. Good hard run. Wendell Johnson there on the stop picks up 12 more, a 10 and a 12 for Ingram. So, the backs that Andy Reid uses in this offense, he doesn't invest a lot. I mean, look at who's on this roster. So he did draft Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He is a capable backup. He was the 32nd pick in the 2020 draft, but Isaiah Pacheco, 7th rounder. Ingram, a 6th rounder, of course, from Arizona, and Zamet, an undrafted free agent among the backs for this head coach.
They got the cure-all.
Yeah, they do. Motion man to the right, Book giving again, and this time the Bears corral Deontay Ingram on a short run to the left, the other back. So again, let's continue. Amani Baylor, a rookie undrafted player at a TCU. Deneric Prince, undrafted 2023. And then Carson Steele of UCLA, undrafted out of UCLA. So same thing at receiver. They don't invest a lot of high first round. They just don't.
Right. Well, and again, they don't have to, because Patrick Mahomes, like some other very few quarterbacks in the NFL, can develop players over time.
Book now is second down and goal at the 7-yard line. Takes the snap, fires a pass right, wide open, lunging for the end zone. He's in for the touchdown. Ian Book fires a touchdown, and the Chiefs are on the board here in the fourth quarter. Still haven't caught that man's number, but there he is, number 14, Cornell Powell, with the touchdown reception for Kansas City. Powell in his first year out of Clemson, where he had 93 career catches and 10 touchdowns. He had a contested catch last week, a 64-yard tackle breaker against Detroit. Saw that one on tape, and that was impressive.
Well, that was a good series there by Ian Book. Kept the ball on a couple good fakes, was able to get the running game going, and then when he needed to make the completions that mattered the most, he was able to thread the needle and make a completion, allowed the receiver to get in the end zone.
It's funny you said, he fooled you on that RPO. Superb ball handler I have on my notes. So he showed it right there. The extra point is up and good, but the Bears have the lead 34-14 with 10:27 to go here in the fourth. 10 plays, 65 yards in 5 minutes and 1 second. The Bears have the lead here from Kansas City on the Bears Radio Network.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Ask Conan Insurance in Aurora if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Have it all this summer at the BMW Summer Sales Event. Experience the versatility of the BMW 5 Series with executive-level styling and sports car performance. Or feel the power of the BMW X5. Its confident drive and elevated design remind you that compromise is never an option. You can have it all with this duo at the BMW Summer Sales Event. BMW, the ultimate driving machine. Hurry in for exceptional offers through September 3rd.
8 months of thrilling playoffs, of impossible comebacks, of nerve-shredding putts on the 18th hole, come down to one final showdown in Chi-Town. Catch Live Golf Chicago at Bolingbrook Golf Club from the 13th to the 15th of September and see John Rahm, Cam Smith, and Bryson DeChambeau in a 3-day battle to crown the new individual champion. 54 players, 3 days, 1 prize. Get your tickets at livegolf.com. That's livegolf.com.
I'm Chicago personal injury lawyer Jim Morisi, the managing partner of Morisi Longo & Associates. If you've been seriously hurt at work, in a car accident, or on a construction site, you know the insurance companies are not on your side. Our trial lawyers will level the playing field and put you in control. Consultations are always free. Google Morisi Longo & Associates. MORICI-LON.
Good at 7, ESPN Chicago.
34-14, Bears have the lead here in the second half, fourth quarter. The Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana, second half. Tom Thayer, Jeff Joniak, along with Jason McKee, who will be with Tyson Bajan here in a moment. We'll get the kickoff from Butker. Far side is Tyler Scott, and the kick will sail to Tyler. He's had himself a full day at the office, retrieves about a foot in the end zone to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. He is wrapped around the shoulder pads at the jersey level and slung down to the ground by the guy who just caught a touchdown, Powell. And that's a short return. Well, 22-yarder. That'll put it out at about the 23-yard line. Down to Jason McKee in our own national. What's that? Okay, he's not ready. Let's pause for station ID on the Bears Radio Network.
This is the new home of the Bears, ESPN Chicago, WMVP, WTBC, HD2, Chicago.
That's on Paul Zarang. Told me he was ready. Now he's ready, but we'll get the play in. 10:21 to go here in the ball game. Bears up big. Bates in motion. Now he goes back to a wing. I formation backfield for Austin Reed, making checks at the line of scrimmage. The rookie out of Western Kentucky staring down a full box of Chiefs. Snap and a toss left. Bayless Jones lowers his shoulder pads and gets what he can across the 25 near the 27-yard line. Nice solid run. Still not ready, okay. Gain of 5. Bayless Jones. Tom, how do you know when the instincts are feeling it?
I just think when you make those secondary cuts that are a little pre-predicted before the play actually opens up, understands the point of attack and how it fits according to the offensive line blocking scheme, and being able to make those adjustments mid-stride.
Jackson in motion. Not once, but twice. So settle left side, rank the right side. Snap, hand off again. Bayless Jones up the middle, tripped up, crossing the 30, out near the 33. It'll be enough for a first down, though. Bayless Jones getting a lot of offensive touch time tonight. That is his 10th carry of the day for 69 yards.
You know, it's almost like if Bayless can do it, why can't Tyler Scott do it? And when you look at the two, 6 foot 200, 5'11", 185, you know, similar in style and speed and structure and everything. So this is a position that Shane Waldron wants to develop. I think maybe.
Don't you think Bayless is broader and thicker?
Yeah, yeah, he is by 15 pounds.
John Jackson on the end around, running left, trying to get the edge, thanks to a block by Sweeney, who really fought with his man to seal that off, Tommy. But I thought you were going to say
no. I was just kind of
because he was hooking him. Right?
I was emulating what he was doing. He was hooking him with his right shoulder, and then he earned the position where he wasn't going to let the defender fight across his shoulder level, and he was able to continue push upfield and be in control of the defender.
Gain of 7. 8:30 to play in the game, and 8:30 left in the preseason. Clock running, 2nd down and 4. Austin Reed in at quarterback in the gun. Carvin on the ball, the center. 2 by 1. Here's the snap. Going to screen it to the near side. Caught by Jackson. Right quickly, and he gives up the football. The Chiefs got it. They don't bring him down. He's running left to the 20, to the 15-yard line, and taken out of bounds by Bayless Jones. So a fumble, and Kamal Haddon out of Tennessee, the rookie,
Ruling on the field.
takes the football away.
Recovered by the defense. First down.
So the Nevada wide receiver, also from USC, John Jackson, gives up the football. The Chiefs will be threatening to score again 8:09 to play and a first down for Kansas City. First down and goal at the 9.
Yeah, the immediacy of that play, you don't get a lot of time to confirm your catch. It's about making sure you catch, secure, and then you're going to face a defender immediately. That defender was already stripping at the ball before the offensive player was able to control it.
Previous play is under further review.
Okay, another booth review. It's brought to you by Northwestern Medicine. They're taking a second look. A second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine. Does it appear like we are taking a break? Coming back, we'll have Tyson Bagent with Jason McKee. It is 34-14, Bears over the Chiefs on the Bears Radio Network.
Advantage Toyota of River Oaks has the new Toyota you've been looking for. Come browse their extensive inventory of top quality vehicles priced less than you'd expect. Always backed up by unparalleled customer service and a seamless buying experience. Advantage Toyota values your time. They'll have you in your new Toyota in less than 60 minutes or they'll make your first car payment. That's right, drive off in your new Toyota in less than 60 minutes or they'll make your first car payment. Come see them or visit AdvantageToyotaRiverOaks.com.
Must mention offer upon arrival before negotiation. Restrictions apply. Ask dealer for details.
Tito's handmade vodka on game day? Pour me in, coach. From a seat in the stands to the best seat on the couch, root for your favorite team with your favorite team spirit. No matter who's on your roster, lineup, or lucky jersey, make Tito's your first-round bottle pick. Whose house? Tito's house. Find cocktail recipes for every fan at Tito'sVodka.com. 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof, crafted to be savored responsibly.
Hi, this is Dave Musial, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric, and I personally guarantee to beat any quote on a new furnace and AC by up to $1,000. Even the so-called buy a furnace, get an air conditioner free. That's right. Four Seasons will beat any so-called buy one, get one free offer by $1,000. And Four Seasons guarantees same-day installation, and we have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. So call today.
For all the right reasons, call 866 4 Seasons.
What would you do with $1 million? Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana wants to give you the chance to find out in our $1 million giveaway. Earn July 1st through December 27th. Then join us each Friday for your chance to win a grand finale spot for a 1 in 500 chance to be the guaranteed winner of $1 million. The $1 million giveaway, exclusively at Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana. Must be 21. See Players Club for complete details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
Waddle and Sylvie daily, 2 to 6 on ESPN Chicago.
Bears a 34-14 lead Kansas City football after a turnover. Here's Jason McKee with Tyson Bagent.
Here at Bears quarterback Tyson Bagent. Tyson, new system under Shane Waldron. You flourished this preseason. What has made you so comfortable in this offensive scheme?
Yeah, I think it's all just comes into the work that I put in the offseason, as well as how good of a teacher and coach that Shane is, and how everything's just kind of, smoothing itself along. I think just it being the second year, there was a lot of comfortability and just being around the guys that were here last year, and just really it's all hands on deck.
What is it like going against your defense every day in training camp out there in practice? Has that made it easier coming out here to perform going against a top-notch defense like you face every day in practice?
Certainly, I think it's different. I think the defensive staff does a good job of making it super chaotic in practice. So by the time you get out to the game, it's a lot. The picture's a lot clearer. You're able to move a lot faster, and I think it's certainly helped us in the preseason.
Ian Book on the handoff. Up the middle, the Bears turn him away. It'll be third down. J-Mac, go ahead.
Last question. Had an opportunity to go to the arm wrestling event you guys had at the Blue Line Bar last night. Have you ever challenged your dad to an arm wrestling match?
Nah, my arm's too valuable, and that's his realm of work. So
goal at the 6-yard line, Kansas City. Ian Book back to his right. Motion to tight end, takes the snap, looks left corner of the end zone. Up in the air with a catch. It is incomplete. They say he did not get 2 feet down.
No.
Ro Torrance defending the play, much to the dismay of the Kansas City receiver who caught the football. And that catch made in the left side of the end zone by Kyle Sheets, just brought back to Kansas City. And Kansas City is likely going to dispute this one.
Well, it's not because there's he's got 1 foot down.
Or an elbow.
And his knee hit out of bounds. And they have a saying 1 knee equals 2 feet if it lands inside the field of play. It did not land in the field of play, and it's 4th down. Oh,
So,
the red flag is thrown, though.
Kansas City, by the way, 1 of 8 on 3rd down for 73 yards throwing the football. 6:49 to play in the game, and there will be a booth review once again.
Kansas City is challenging the ruling on the field of an incomplete pass. Timeout.
This booth review brought to you by Northwestern Medicine. They're taking a second look. A second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine. Bears up by 20 here in the 4th. 6:49 to play in the 4th quarter on the Bears Radio Network.
With 3 locations to serve Chicagoland, Advantage Chevrolet gives you so much more. Visit and see the amazing inventory and savings at Advantage Chevrolet Bridgeview. And Advantage Chevrolet values your time. They'll have you in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. That's right. Drive off in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they will make your first car payment. Visit AdvantageChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Must mention offer upon arrival before negotiation. Restrictions apply. Ask dealer for details.
Is the sauce ready, Chef?
Yes, Chef. Almost, Chef.
Oh, no!
Running a commercial business comes with risk. When the unexpected happens, you need a partner by your side to manage it. Ings Insurance Agency can help you protect your dream of owning and running a business. Meet with Ings and they will listen and learn about what keeps you up nights and help you handle the risks. IngsInsurance.com. Let them help make risks bearable. We all know going solar is a great way to help create a healthier, cleaner planet. But the first step is finding a solar solution that makes sense for you. You may have questions about cost and convenience. ComEd has answers and tools like a solar calculator to help you see all your options. You don't even need solar panels to benefit from solar power. You just need the right information. Go to comed.com/solar to find a solar solution that works for you.
Score a touchdown with your next vehicle at Bill Jacobs Auto Group. Whether you're in the market for a brand new BMW, Volkswagen, Mini, Jaguar, or Land Rover, we've got the perfect play for you. Every car comes with Bill Jacobs Total Mile Protection. Enjoy a 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty on new cars and a 3-month, 3,000-mile powertrain warranty on used cars. Visit us in Naperville and Hinsdale today. At Bill Jacobs, the cars bring you in and the experience brings you back.
Every Bears game on FM 100.3 HD2 ESPN Chicago.
Jeff Joniak, Tom Thayer, and Jason McKee from Kansas City. 6:49 to play on the Chiefs. That was not overturned, so they lose a timeout, and it's 4th and goal of the 6, and Andy Reid going for it.
I'm surprised that Andy Reid threw the red flag because it was obvious that it was not going to be overturned and just should have be playing this play already.
Ingram to the left of Ian Book. Bears dig in. They rush 4. Book takes the snap. Looking to throw, stepping up, steps right into a sack as he gets rid of the football late. The ball is up in the air and nearly intercepted on top of it. So the Bears did put some heat on, and that ball was there for the taking by someone, and it falls incomplete, and the Bears will take over on downs.
I'm glad that someone wasn't in a red jersey falling across the goal line, because if they want to protect the quarterback and you're already in the grasp and your body is going backwards, then it should be a sack at that point. It's not where, his forward motion is stopped, the play is dead, and then you just let him toss it up in the air. That would have been a frustrating touchdown to have to look at.
Yep.
If it was completed.
Roe Torrance, Khalid Kareem involved on that play defensively. And now the Bears take over. Reid at the quarterback position. Today, the Bears, as a group, doing a nice job on the rollout to the near side. Pass is caught. Tommy Sweeney.
I ain't going out of bounds. You're going to have to tackle me.
To the 11-yard line with a forward progress. So that's the 20th completion in 28 attempts by the Bears quarterbacks today. So if this were one quarterback, Doug, it'd be a very good day at the office. Better than 8 yards a catch and a touchdown as well.
The efficiency of the rollout. It's such an important role in offensive football. But they've had some passes down the middle as well to Tyler Scott and such. So a little bit of a nice variety.
Scott in motion to the left side. Here's a handoff. It is Velus Jones getting a heavy-duty work at the running back position to the 15-yard line. Picks up 4 on his day. Velus Jones now with 73 yards rushing and a 39-yard touchdown run.
Good. Listen, if Velus Jones is determined to make a life in the NFL, this is what he needs to go through in order to convince the Bears that he's multi-talented guy.
Sets up left of Aston Reed, who brings John Jackson in motion to the right side, 2-by-2. Third down coming up. Here's the snap to Reed. Settles in, throws on the slant. Throws a red-hot chili pepper over there to Ian. Ian. Remember Ian Scott?
Yes.
Defensive tackle. How about Tyler Scott? Incomplete at the 20. Fourth quarter, 5:15 to play in the ball game, and the Bears with a 34-14 lead will punt the ball back to Kansas City.
Yeah, just take a little bit off of that, put it in a catchable position because the receiver is already in an awkward catching position, so make it more favorable for him.
So here comes the boot by Waitman. Single safety at the 35-yard line. The left-footed punter with an NFL future somewhere. Fair catch called for. Very good hang time and no return for Phillip Brooks, a wide receiver. Over 19,000 air miles for the Bears in 24, the most by any Bears team in its 105-year history. I don't know who keeps these statistics, but yeah. Trips to London, San Francisco, and Arizona make it that way.
Is that for only the regular season, or does that count the preseason?
Regular season only.
So we still have all that to go through.
We sure do, Tom. But we've knocked off 3 trips already.
Right, but that mileage doesn't count.
No, I know.
The preseason.
You don't like traveling? I mean, it's as easy as pie.
I'd rather play Jacksonville in Jacksonville.
Oh, I know. Here we go, right? I got to tell you folks a story when we come back. 5:07 to play. Ian Book on the fake, going to throw. Got rid of it just in time. He was going to get popped.
Yes, he was.
On the other end of it, the catch made. But Moala, the linebacker, and Davis, the linebacker. So on the first time we went to London, we played in, not in Tottenham. We played in Wembley.
Yes.
And I believe it was it on the way there, on the way back? Tom can clarify. J-Mac, if you want to jump in as well. I forgot what year it was, but Forte had a big game there. It was under Lovey. And Tom's frustrated that he can't sit in the chair all that time. So he literally lays on the floor of the airline. Okay? And my feet were resting on his back. Here's the Ian Book going deep. Open man inside the 20, underthrows it, but he beats the defenders to the ball anyway. Timed the jump beautifully on Owens. And also wrote Torrance, and a spike of the football for this diminutive receiver who caught the football, and I think it was Montrell Washington. So they're going to be first and goal at the 10-yard line. But Tom, do you remember that? And how nuts was that?
Well, you were uncomfortable. There was another one, the trip to Ireland. I
didn't make that one.
Super uncomfortable. I slept on the floor on that one also because I couldn't sit and coach for however many hours it was on the flight home. So,
my gosh. Yeah. Tom, you are one of a kind, man. Piece of work. Ian Book on the play fake and a screen it right. Caught 10, stumbling to the 5 and banging into the end zone for the touchdown. Baylor Cup. No relation to Cooper, I don't think, but Baylor Cup in for 6. And Kansas City has a remaining few fans hanging out here tonight. Got back on the board. It's 34-20 point pending with 3:29 to play in the game.
The long pass before this touchdown completion that was completed by Ian Book, the receiver was in control following the flight of the football. The 2 defenders were running with their eyes down, not really paying attention to the flight of the football. That's why it gave the opportunity for a receiver to touch the ball first. If they were able to get their eyes in sight of the flight of the football, they've been able to bat it away.
Extra point coming up here. Baylor Cup, by the way, out of Texas A&M. Butker puts it through. And so we have a 13-point game with 3:29 to play in it here in Kansas City. Ian Book at quarterback is now 6 of 9 for 71 yards and 2 touchdown throws. Lodekun was 9 completions for the night, just 56% for a practice squad quarterback the last 2 years here. Oladokun, I should say, from South Dakota State. Bears defense was buzzing again. Really did a great job. Everybody in the secondary playing well. It'll be an interesting post-game to talk to Coach Eberflus for the latest on Douglas Coleman, a Bears defender. If you're just joining us, in a collision with his teammate Ro Torrance trying to make a tackle, they had to bring out the board and put him on a stretcher and take him out of the stadium, and everybody was quite concerned. Every medical personnel available was tending to him. We do not have an update on that. Also, 3 other injuries, including Larry Borum, the swing tackle last year for the Bears, had to leave the game with a knee injury, it appeared. Also, Simba Webster and running back Ian Wheeler. That's all we know as of now. Here's Butker punching the kick in the air, and it'll sail into the end zone, taken by Ian Scott. Steps in. Ian Scott. Here we go. Oh, face mask for sure as Scott gets really raked across the grill. Tyler Scott on his back, and that one hurt.
Well, I mean,
maybe he's just grabbing. He didn't do it maliciously, I don't believe, right, Tommy?
No, but it was
face mask.
Cornell Powell did it.
It was 2 forces going in opposite directions, and it was a desperation grab by the tackler, and it was forceful enough that it spun the body of Tyler Scott around, brought him to the ground, and officials from both sidelines.
So Tyler Scott tonight, a 17-yard run, 6 catches for 99 yards on, that hurts to watch. 9 targets as well. And then in the return game, Tyler Scott has returned 3 now. So he has had a busy night playing this whole game, basically. 34-21. And here's Austin Reed at quarterback. Bayless Jones still a running back. And the Bears left to right with Carvin on the ball. He'll send it back. And it's the handoff to Bayless Jones, working behind Bill Murray. Gets to the 45-yard line of the Bears. Hopefully they just try to eat the clock with the run game. Gain of 5.
Yeah, that's definitely what you want to do. And I think Bayless Jones Jr. is a good candidate if that's what you want to do. Tyler Scott comes back in the game, which is good news. And so Sweeney goes out. Tyler Scott comes in, another element of speed if they do want to throw it. But if you can keep this clock running, get yourself a first down running the ball, then we insert Jeff in there as the victory formation quarterback.
2nd down and 5. Under center he goes. Sweeney at tight end to the left. Here's the snap of the toss left. Bayless Jones with pulling tackle. Avante Hollins hits the sideline. Penalty marker, though, as he bangs inside the 35 to the 32-yard line of Kansas City. But it might be coming back.
Yeah.
Tackle pulling out. Avion Collins. And
holding offense number 26.
That's on Sean Jackson as Bayless shaking off his right leg, it appears. Maybe a little something. But that run would have been, Doug, a pretty good run as he approaches 100 yards rushing.
I just hope that if it's a cramping situation that they understand that on the sideline, but he seems to be voluntarily staying in the game and going back to the huddle, which, you know, it tells you a little bit about Bayless.
He's had 14 touches tonight. That would have been a 23-yard run. That would have put him over 100 yards, Tommy.
Yeah, that was disappointing. You know, you get a wide receiver's got a big, long responsibility when you have those outside runs. That means he's got to maintain a block with eyes on him from the officials.
2nd and 15 out of a straight eye. Again, the snap of the toss. Bayless Jones with a block there to away at the 45 to midfield. Angles middle at the 40, weaving his way down to the 32-yard line of Kansas City. A nice block by Bates, the tight end. There's 33 yards right there. And, oh, my goodness, Bayless Jones showing off some wheels.
Making the team. You know, I mean, you'd like to see, you know, he's out there fighting to make enough of an impression on these guys where you can't get, or he's just increasing his value with every touch.
13 carries, 111 yards, and a 39-yard touchdown run for Bayless Jones as the 2-minute warning arrives here in the 4th quarter. It's brought to you by Miller Lite. Tastes like Miller time, Bears fans. Bears 34, Kansas City 21 on the Bears Radio Network.
So you call your virtual insurance company to ask a simple question about your policy, but now you're on hold listening to this music while you wait and Wait. Auto Owners works with local independent agents who tailor coverage to meet your needs and pick up the phone when you call, because you shouldn't be on hold so long that you memorize the music. That's simple human sense.
Ask Conan Insurance in Aurora if auto owners make sense for you.
Miller Lite is brewed with great taste and only great taste.
The Miller Brewing Company would like to issue a correction. Miller Lite is brewed to be less filling. What are you doing here?
Miller Lite tastes great.
Look, I'm just reading the script. It says less filling.
That's not what my script says.
Well, mine said.
We'd like to apologize for the previous announcers. Miller Lite is in fact less filling and tastes great. Time to shine, legal guy.
Celebrate responsibly. Milwaukee, Wisconsin beer. 96 cows and 3.2 grams carbs per 12 ounces. Fewer cows and carbs than premium regular beer.
Crash, bang, suddenly you are on the DL. If that happens as a result of somebody else's negligence, we can help. I'm Jim Morisi, Chicago personal injury lawyer. Our experienced attorneys and support staff will talk with you during a free consultation, tell you your options, and ensure that you take the right steps throughout the entire process. Visit us at moricilongo.com. That's MORICILONGO.com. Your future is our priority.
Advantage Toyota of River Oaks has the new Toyota you've been looking for. Come browse their extensive inventory of top quality vehicles priced less than you'd expect. Always backed up by unparalleled customer service and a seamless buying experience. Advantage Toyota values your time. They'll have you in your new Toyota in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. That's right, drive off in your new Toyota in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. Come see them or visit AdvantageToyotaRiverOaks.com.
Must mention offer upon arrival before negotiation. Restrictions apply. Ask dealer for details.
Hear Bears games on the ESPN Chicago app.
Bears 34-21 with 2 minutes to play. And the game has been fun to call, fun to watch. A lot of big plays for the Bears on both sides of the ball. False starts this season caused by the Bears defense. Steinhoffels donates $1,000 to Special Spaces Illinois. Football is at the 32-yard line. And the Bears huddled up, ready to go to work. Left to right, 2 minutes to play. And the story, really, a couple of them. Big day for Tyler Scott and Bayless Jones with 111 yards rushing. What else you got, Tom?
Bayless with 122 yards total. Tyler Scott, 116 yards total. So they got combined 238. The rest of the team had 154 yards. So, you know, we need two guys that needed to come in here and making an impression on the NFL and their own scouting, coaching, GM staff to see if they could, you know, fit in and work themselves into a regular roster position.
What's the most common thing with those two gets? Speed.
Yeah. Speed and versatility. Tyler Scott has contributed on some special teams. Bayless has contributed on special teams. Running back, receiver, kick returner. So congratulations. When both of these guys had their back up against the wall, they performed at their best opportunity.
Victory formation time. Yes, Bayless Jones and Tyler Scott with special teams tackles tonight, in addition, as Tommy pointed out. So they're going to wind this thing down. Third down coming up. And the preseason is going to come to a close. For only the second time since the 1970 merger, the first time since 1999, the Bears are going to start the season against three consecutive non-conference opponents. They happen to all be AFC South teams. Of course, Tennessee on September 8th, then Houston on a Sunday night, then Indy. Those are road games. And in 99, they open against the Chiefs, Seahawks, and Raiders, also AFC teams. Another knee, and that will end this thing as the teams will come to midfield. The Bears come into Kansas City and put up a nice victory, 34-21, using a variety of options. They finished 4-0 in the preseason for the first time by a Bears team since 1994. And I believe that team, they did go to the postseason, if I'm not mistaken, in 1994. But anyway, it's fun to talk about, if nothing else. But a lot to break down today. We'll hear from, hopefully, J-Mac here in just a moment once again. But a lot to break down in a good, positive way. Let's start with defense, Tom, because the blitzes were on again, and it paid off. Reddy Stewart, with an interception at the goal line.